Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Weekly Planet, where we talk movies and comics and TV shows. My name is James, also known as Mr. Sunday, and with me, as always, is my co-host. Is that you, Nick Mason?
It's me.
What are you doing here?
Surprise!
Whoa!
Surprise, MFer. You're
Come
in
on.
trouble.
You don't need to talk like that to me.
You're under arrest for all your crimes.
I didn't do any crimes, and you can't prove it.
I can with AI. And then you have to prove that you didn't do crimes, but you also have access to the AI.
Can I use the system?
You can use the system, yes.
All right, so in this situation,
Yes.
we're talking about the movie.
Go on, you can do it. No, don't look it up. He's looking it up.
It's called Match Your Watch
No.
Your Time
Nope.
to Look.
Nope.
It's called Wife Crime Murder Simulator.
It's one word.
I know.
Yeah.
Watch, look, crime,
Nope.
time,
Nope.
look around.
No, that's 2 words. You're getting cold.
Birding.
Birding? What's birding?
It's like looking for birds, man. I don't know.
Yes.
Look, have a see.
No, it's
Mercy.
Not. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the trailer for Mercy.
You were going to talk about that, yeah.
It's not the only thing we're going to talk about, though. We're going to talk about the Peacemaker season finale.
That's right.
How much money the Smashing Machine lost.
Oh, so much.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a budget cut for the next Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, so much.
We're going to talk about James Bond gone woke question.
What, is this new?
Yeah.
Is he gone woke again? Because I remember when he went blonde.
Yeah.
Is it similar?
No, it's
Because
more-
at this
it's
point,
different.
almost anything is he's gone woke.
I know.
Yeah.
This one I don't actually disagree with.
He's
It's
just a
stupid.
different gun. He's gone woke. It's fine.
He's gun related. We're going to talk about the rating for Predator Badlands.
Oh, yes.
Badlands?
No, it's Badlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trailers for The Witcher Season 4 and Dead Wife's Detective Simulator.
That's right.
Mercy.
Which reminds me, you have until we get to that to prove your innocence using AI.
But I have to do the podcast, so how am I supposed to look on TVs and stuff?
You got all
I'm
the
doing
screens.
this.
You do
Oh,
it
yeah.
like Chris Pratt
I
does.
do
You've got
have
a
multiple
million screens going
yeah.
on.
Zoom in, enhance.
That's right.
Did I do the crime or not? Tell me, computer. AI number one. Entry point, camera time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right?
Yes, hell yeah.
These are the right
You're doing
movies.
all the right things.
Thank you. So should we? There's time codes below, Rob Collins. Because if you do want to skip to Tron Ares,
That's right.
which is the big movie of the week.
Big movie.
Movie of-
Why are you laughing like that, James?
I just love the idea of big movie.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It is good to have big movie.
Yeah.
Because we can imagine a future where maybe they don't do big movie anymore.
I can't imagine that future.
Yeah, I
and
can't.
don't put that in my
I
mind.
wouldn't dare imagine that
well,
future.
I'm not going to see it anyway because I'm going to go to jail for a crime or something that I did or didn't do.
That's correct.
Yeah. At least I don't have to talk about Tron.
Wow. Wow. Is that a preview of your thoughts on Tron?
No, not really, actually.
Okay.
I got Tron thoughts. Anyway, let's talk about the Peacemaker season finale.
Oh, we're doing that straight up. All right.
I think we should.
Okay.
Spoilers for the whole season, I
That's
guess.
right, uh-huh.
I was going to say for upcoming DCU stuff, but I don't really think there's not the big hook that I think people were looking for.
Yeah. I mean, James, it's spoiler time. We're talking spoiler time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that even minutes before going into this season finale, I went on Twitter and I'm like, I looked up Peacemaker finale and I'm like, I wonder what people are talking about. And
Yeah.
people are like, here's what we're going to have. And they, photos of stuff they're expecting.
Brainiac, Booster Gold,
Blue Beetle,
Batman,
Batman.
Batman's friend,
Some sort of evil Superman again.
evil Superman again.
Yeah. And I think, or even, something we talked about in previous weeks, maybe G.I. Robot shows up and kills
I
everybody on the
forgot that
Nazi
I even
world.
said that. But
Yeah.
that would have been. I mean, why are you
Yeah.
even bringing in a fucking Nazi killing robot?
No, I mean, this was an episode. The finale to this show was an episode that there was a lot of dramatic closure, like emotional closure.
I think all of that stuff really worked as well. I think I love that team. They become Checkmate, which is in the comics is like a spin-off of Task Force X. I think it's under that brand. What are they called?
Argus?
No, the Suicide Squad.
They are
thing.
Task Force X.
Yeah, it's a spin-off of that, I believe,
it?
in the comics.
I
believe
disagree.
so. Is it not?
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
All right, then. Maybe in the current continuity it is.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Okay. I think they're separate
Oh, there's
intelligence.
a character called Checkmate, but it's also a government intelligence agency.
Yes, correct.
It's established by Amanda Waller, an independent branch of Task Force X.
I think that's a
new Worth thing.
That's a new
apparently.
continuity thing. Back in the day, they were just separate organizations.
No, it's from '88.
No, I know the Are we turning this into a video? Because this is going to be...
This part won't be in the video.
Okay, I was going to say, because this is hit a stall.
I'm sure this was... this is what I knew.
The comic books was started in 1988, but in the original version, they were just a separate intelligence agency. I'm fairly confident.
Okay, well, that's what they're doing here anyway.
But the organization in the comic books, it's more... It's a much larger organization.
Yeah.
And the group is headed up by 2 kings and 2 queens who have like equal operational kind of weight, and they can debate over how they use the particular resources. And they've got like knights who are like armored suit guys.
Well, that's not this at all.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Thought it was just a branch of losers.
And of course, well, I mean, also they do have like a bunch of low level employees called pawns, and it's like. Come on, man. What are you doing?
What are we doing here?
You may as well call them cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I've started working for Checkmate. I'm a pawn. Great.
That is great.
But in this, it seems to be more like an independent. In this show, it's more of an independent kind of investigative company or
help you out system.
Help you out system. Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta go.
Okay, James. There was a brief pause in recording. You had to do a thing.
Yeah.
An administrative thing, and I just want to apologize unreservedly. Amanda Waller did found Checkmate.
That's okay.
I think it is okay.
Big of you.
I don't think it is okay.
Also, I don't really know that.
No,
it's just something I heard maybe at one point.
You heard it?
Yeah.
On the streets.
Everyone's talking about it.
Wow. I don't know if everybody is talking about this episode. I had a quick squiz
at
the old social medias.
Can I just ask you, why did you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a
Twitter,
mistake.
did you say?
It's always a mistake. And the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates Facebook
what are
group.
they saying in there, actually?
Some people are saying something we just said, which is, emotionally, this was stuff emotionally landing, but also people are saying...
Where's Brainiac?
Where's Brainiac? Strangely paced episode, but also strangely paced season.
I think it is. I think this is like a movie or 3 or 4 episodes.
In a way, life is a movie.
Yeah.
I think the characters were like, man, life's a movie.
Life's a movie.
By the end of this, they were like, life's a movie. You go to see a band.
Well, it does feel like a good excuse for James Gunn to just bring in bands that he likes. There were 2 musical numbers in this.
There were.
They were good.
Sure.
But it's also, like, this felt like it could have been 10 minutes.
This could have been an email.
Yeah, it could have been 10, 15 minutes in addition to the previous episode, which went for 27 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. But you got to bear in mind, G.I. Robot killing everybody on a Nazi Earth would have been really expensive.
Yeah. I mean, but, just do nothing else.
Just do nothing. Just fade to black title card.
Yeah.
Then G.I. Robot when he killed everybody in the Nazi
Just
Earth.
recast Peacemaker with Liam Hemsworth. Take the budget out of it.
That's right.
We're going again.
That's right.
But for cheap.
Because John Cena wants to stay too close to the original Peacemaker comic books.
Yeah.
So we can't do that.
No, we definitely can't. Yeah. So anyway, there is a sequence where they're going and exploring other dimensions and seeing what's going on in there.
Our main guys are basically being used as cannon fodder. Where those Argus and Rick Flag and those Lex Luthor flunkies that I hate so much.
They're having a great time, aren't they?
Just sniffing coke and laughing, and while our guys are being sent into the weird dimensions where they get their face eaten off by little Labubus or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think from those kind of all those doors they entered, that was the only one that was... Oh, there was a zombie one, I guess. But a lot of that stuff we'd seen or wasn't that interesting. Like, one's a black hole. Okay, that's something, right. I guess. Well, so they do find one, though, which is seemingly this perfect... uninhabited, as in, like, there's no people or... got running around in there, which they're going to use as a prison for metahumans. I thought it was going to be that Rick Flag was being mind controlled, because he does do a 180.
Yeah, there is a moment in this, actually, this episode, where I think someone, I can't remember what it is, they say, I think it might be Harcourt. She says, General Flag, sorry, I mean Rick.
Yeah.
You mean, you told me to call you Rick, and he's like, oh yeah, whatever. And I'm like,
exactly.
Is he from the Nazi Earth? Was there a switcheroo at some point, and he's on the side of the bad guys? I mean, he is.
Yeah, is he Brainiac? Or is he?
Brainiac,
I don't know if he necessarily is, but yeah, they point out that, like, you've changed, you're different.
But I mean, his hair hasn't changed.
No,
I just want to be clear. We want to take a moment for this. I want to take up some of people's bandwidth. Incredible hair, not just for a 60-year-old man, which he is.
Yeah, he is.
but just for any man.
Any man.
Incredible hair. It's got
Your hair is not dissimilar from
I
that.
know, but he's got the projection on the front. You know what I mean? It's coming
Oh, it's coming
forward,
out and
it's
then
coming
back.
out and back, and
Yeah.
it's like, damn, how does he do that? I mean, professional hair and makeup.
Sure.
But I think even in real life.
Yeah.
Like if you see him at a thing.
Yeah.
See him at a podcast.
And he thinks he's better than you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, because
Yeah.
he is. He's so fit for 60, because he's on the whatevers.
Yeah, he's got on all that.
peptides.
Yeah, he got on all those things. Hey,
The vitamins.
he doesn't look at the moment like he's, they get that weird bubble gut kind of
Yeah,
thing,
right,
and their
right.
neck kind of grows
yeah.
out. He hasn't got that going on.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so they're basically looking for a metahuman prison.
Or not even so much, well, a prison, but so much like just a place they can abandon metahumans.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it doesn't matter if they face justice.
No.
It doesn't matter if they, serve time for their crimes. It's just they're not on Earth anymore.
Yeah.
But is that the plan? Maybe there's a different plan.
Yeah, potentially.
Because it's also, we only ever see, there is, the Argus team have this enormous binder on this planet, about this planet, which is this huge, thick binder.
Yeah.
But we only see that one field.
Yeah.
And we hear something.
Something's going on.
Some kind of animals or not animals,
Yeah.
but I don't.
What's the DC equivalent of like the Savage Lands? Is there like a...
There's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Because there is because what you also have to do here is you have to get into the mindset of a James Gunn and be like, what kind of B to D list characters is he going to use in subsequent things? You know what I mean? What obscure bits of there was a series many years ago called Commandy, the Last Boy on Earth.
Okay.
And it's set in a future like where society's collapse, and he's
In
like
the future.
a Tarzan kind of
Tarzan, but the future.
exactly. And there's talking animals and
Talking
more.
animals.
So maybe that's this universe.
Maybe it was
But
microchips.
But you'd be like, wouldn't that be in the binder?
Yeah. One boy and talking animals.
One boy and talking animals, exactly. I'm like, because also like my understanding is there's no plans for a season 3 of this.
Apparently it's going to be worked into whatever the next movie, Superman movie is. I mean, because Lex Luthor is coming back.
Yes.
He was in this season. All these minions are in this
Oh,
season.
these minions.
They're the worst. Otis is there. Otis made an
Otis.
appearance, yeah. But, yeah, I also maybe because I know they hinted, I don't know if they have any hard plans, but his brother survives from the other dimension. And maybe he comes looking for him and he's the one who finds him.
You mean Peacemaker's brother, not James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn?
Well, there could be Sean Gunn because he plays Maxwell Lord Mason
does
and
play
also
Maxwell
Whistle
Lord.
Mason.
That's right.
Yeah, because he has interdimensional access. And maybe he's the one who finds him.
Yeah. Something we
Because
never...
also they cut out the middleman. You now don't have to go into the room of doors to go to the door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We never figured out what happened to that. What the deal was with that alien guy who was always burning cats.
Or rats or whatever.
What's his deal?
I saw people like, maybe he's like the janitor on Brainiac's ship. Well, like maybe it's nothing.
Maybe he's like
For
the
now.
janitor from season 1 of Peacemaker.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just around.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe he's the janitor from Scrubs.
Maybe he's the janitor from Scrubs.
Yeah, look, overall...
And he's no Superman.
No!
That's why you need Superman.
I think, I didn't love this season. I thought the first season was stronger.
Uh-huh.
I think it felt a little too thin. I think it had some really good character moments. There's a moment... Is it the
Because you've been watching this week to week.
Yeah.
And some of the episodes are like 30 minutes long.
Yeah,
right?
and maybe that was the same for the last season, but it felt like it... I loved the overall idea of it, this parallel dimension, and his family's in there, and that I loved the conversation he had with Hardcore.
So you love that universe.
Yeah.
And you love that it still exists.
No, wait a minute.
Interesting.
I don't love that.
Interesting.
But, that his dad is in there, and his dad...
His dad was in there.
Oh, he's still in there.
Yeah, he's still in there. What's left of him? How do you feel about the fact that he's not a Nazi, and
Yeah.
he doesn't agree with the Nazis,
Yeah.
but he's perfectly happy to just be like,
Well, I think also... And that's an extreme example.
it's
But...
a small L liberal, if you will, just hanging out in there being
Yeah.
like, well, what could I do?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that is just a lot of people who just work in particular jobs. It's like, I know overall this is a bad thing, but I'm doing what I can with my limited
My
range.
power suit that I
With
can
my
fly
power
around
suit.
and shoot lasers and machine
He did
guns
kill
out.
like 40 cops. So
did do that.
He's doing some good.
He's
isn't
doing
he?
something. But a lot of people are like, well, wouldn't just the Superman of this universe just take care of him if he tried to change anything? I don't think there is a Superman in this universe.
If there is, he's bad.
Yeah.
Like, he's not...
Also, I don't think they do that again because James Gunn just did Bizarro Superman
Exactly, yeah.
in Superman. So I don't think they're just going to be like, and there's another evil Superman.
Yeah, totally. And, there's a good chance that an alien arrived on Earth and they put him in a little experiment or whatever, or killed him,
Put him in that bin
Yeah.
with the rats.
He's an immigrant. So, Yeah, so, what I was going to say, the conversation where Harcourt, it is, yeah, tries to get Peacemaker to come back.
Food court. In the food court.
Where he's basically like, well, trying to get her to admit that she likes him.
Because we finally got the payoff to the idea of like
the boat.
What happened on the boat. And they went and saw a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
And they had a little kiss.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. And he's like, well, do you have any feelings?
Do you love me? Tell me right now.
That's right, exactly. If you say no, I'll kill myself.
Girls love that, by the way.
They do. Drama. They love drama.
But all that stuff works for me. And all, the conversation where he's like, I'm a fuck up. Everything I touch is like turns bad.
Okay, James.
Yeah. But what about the TV
Well, what about
show?
on the TV show? There we go. Yep. There it is.
This is good stuff, mate.
It is all good stuff, yeah.
But the fact that, he gets told by, what's her name?
Adebayo,
that, things went bad when you didn't listen to yourself.
That's
and who
right.
you really are.
When you listen to your dad, things went badly. When you listen to the Suicide Squad, things went badly.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to your Nazi dad.
Listen to Nazi dad.
But the one in the Nazi dimension, not your actual Nazi dad.
Yeah.
He's bad.
I understand it's confusing having two dads.
Yeah.
Who are the same dad.
So, yeah, I think, I also understand why, like, maybe you don't want to introduce Brainiac because it's a TV show.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I think Marvel are learning the lesson, or did learn the lesson, that don't introduce your big bad in a television series.
Absolutely.
Or a main player and then bring that character into a movie and people go, we don't know this.
Yeah.
So maybe that's part of it as well.
That being said, I don't think that's as a bigger problem as a lot of people are making it out. Like, if you introduced Brainiac in this, it's a piffling thing to do in the movie. Just be like, Brainiac's here, and then you show a 2-second clip from the show.
Yeah.
And be like, this is how he arrived or whatever.
Yep.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Or an expanded version of that. You
Sure.
know?
Like a wider Brainiac.
Like a wide Brainiac.
Do you want Robot Brainiac or Green Guy Brainiac? Because you can do both. Because sometimes Robot Brainiacs are
being controlled by
drones.
Green Brainiac. Yeah. I like Robot Brainiac. I like his big skull ship.
I like that. What's the Superman comic? Is it Superman Unbound where he fights Brainiac? I think the movie's called Superman Unbound.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know I can't remember what the comic's called, but he looks a lot like, it is Superman Unbound from 2013. Yeah, I love that story. Mm-hmm. And that movie I really enjoy as well. So, yeah, that's the Brainiac that I like. But that also has Brainiac drones and
yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, all in all, undeniable.
That they made this season.
Yes.
It's undeniable.
You coming to me telling me this didn't happen?
Nope.
Good.
I wouldn't dream of it.
That's...
Unless it was a dream.
Yeah, we both dreamt this dream.
We both
Or
dreamt
maybe this is a dream.
Yeah.
One of us is in a dream.
Who's to say?
I feel real.
I also feel real. Yeah.
God, I hope we're not doing like a weird Inception joint dream thing.
God,
I don't want to do that.
And the entering the dream machine didn't end up in the hands of corporate espionage, but it ended up in the hands of podcasters. And it's just people dreaming podcasts over and over again.
Dear.
A podcast within a podcast over and over again. Except sometimes you're going up the impossible stairs.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we should move it along.
Okay.
That made a great YouTube clip, I think.
I think so too. Anything else? Anything else we didn't cover in that? Adebayo's still divorced.
Yep. I liked that. Being like, hey, this is not a good fit for us.
Yeah. Because I enjoy this espionage murder stuff.
And you do dogs or whatever.
Yeah. Who else? I caught covered. Vigilante. He's doing his thing, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad because he didn't do a lot of vigilante stuff in the first few episodes, but the last week's episode, we got a double dose. So
we sure did.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I've seen some complaints or people even asking like, Vigilante is different than the comics. Who cares? This is a character that people don't.
James, let me...
I know you...
No, that's exactly the thing. I would say, like, because when I was a kid, I would pick up whatever comic was available at the time.
Well, I actually read things in order, continuity.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's important to me.
No, that's for losers. But I would say, like, as a kid, I was as big a fan of Vigilante as I was of any other C-list character. I was like, he's interesting idea, and he's got cool nunchucks.
Yep.
And there was at one point he had a duo of villains called Cannon and Saber, who were like a an assassin team, but they were also a gay couple.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here, but you don't see this every day. As like an 8-year-old.
An assassin gay couple team in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
Down the shops or whatever.
Exactly right. But that character died legitimately in like 1983.
Yeah.
And they brought him back once because he appeared in Purgatory.
Oh, okay.
And they've since never brought him back. They've attempted it a number of times. They did like...
Is there different people taking on the
Yeah, it
mantle?
is. Yeah, it's I want so because the point of the character only ever really worked then, and it didn't really, and it still didn't really work because the premise of the character basically was he was a prosecutor, he was a district attorney, but it was that era when it's like, but everybody's getting off on a technicality.
Yeah.
You know, all these we caught this murderer red-handed, but somebody didn't check the right
Someone
box.
put him out of bail.
Exactly, and so he'd be like, well, now I'm going to go and kill them all or whatever. But that never really. Wasn't it? And you could these days you can't be like, well, the thing about a lot of people is they're really getting off on technicalities all the time. They're not getting shot for holding a candy bar or whatever, shot in the street. So it doesn't really. So they brought him back like they brought very.
He does have that sense of justice, but it's more like this guy has autism.
Yeah, and his special subject is killing people.
Yeah.
So they brought the vigilante back as like. The vigilante, but he kills corporate villains or like girl vigilante or girl-gilante or, and then they brought him his brother or whatever. But it's...
Vigigirly.
Yeah, exactly. But he's been gone for so long.
Is he got a healing factor in the comics?
Sort of.
Because some people have said that this version might also...
So his bit was that it's one of those ones where he was like he learned a special mystical technique.
I did that.
Yeah, and then he could heal. And so even at the time, because he died because he killed himself.
Yeah,
he shot himself in the last issue.
Let me just tell you, that's fun.
Yeah, and some people were like, even at the time, were like, "Oh, he's coming back though. He's going to come back because of his mystical skill from the Orient or whatever." You know what I mean?
But then he mostly didn't.
But what I'm saying is like. There can't be that many fans of the original. Even if you love the original, the original's there and it's complete and there's no more to it.
Yeah.
And in the present day, a guy in a mask with a gun, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
So like...
I would also even say that like Peacemaker strays so far from the original character.
Yeah, absolutely.
A character that nobody cares about.
Well, yeah, he's... I mean, again...
He's the comedian.
He's the comedian, and it's the comedian's been the more popular version of him for decades.
Yeah.
It's only now. And also, like... Yeah, I mean, the original Peacemaker was very serious, and then over the years they've just kind of made him kind of dumber and dumber, and a kind of a joke character. So it's really not that much of a And again, he's a guy. He's like Vigilante. He's a guy who shows up in like a battle sequence during an Infinite Crisis or whatever, just in the background because they need to fill up space.
Yeah,
and he's just firing some guns or whatever.
Damn, I hope he's hitting the right people.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's hitting nuns and kids and stuff.
Oh well, that's okay too.
It's okay too because it's the Nazi world.
Oh, is it? That's good then.
Yeah,
and that's
it's
okay.
good.
You can shoot a Nazi nun.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we've done it.
We've done it.
Please leave your thoughts on what you think of this show and in the comments below.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and tell us what you think of Tron Ares while you're here.
Please do.
I'm interested. Mason.
Yes, hello.
The Smashing Machine.
Smashing Machine.
Smashing Machine.
Smashing Machine
there was
to
a
your door.
There was a terrific...
You can order a Smashing Machine to your door.
Can you?
Yeah. They'll smash whoever you want.
That's sick, actually.
It is right.
Who did that incredible Smashing Machine animation? I'm just looking for it. It went around. It was on the Weekly Planet Reddit.
Oh, yes.
It's on Instagram. I am going to find it. Oh, Tron videos. I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
We did that, didn't we?
The movie Tron, yeah.
And Tron 2.
Tron 2.
Where the fuck is this? Collings, help. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yes.
Great animation from John F. Quirk. On Instagram. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, I was going to show you, but I don't want to show it to you now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I've seen things.
Funny stuff. Anyways, it's going to lose money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like the Smashing Machine himself.
Correct, yes.
But apparently between $10 and $15 million it will lose on its $50 million budget.
Okay.
The Rock, though, he went to Instagram.
He's making that a week. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. What does he give a shit? Not on this, though. In our storytelling world, you can't control box office results. But what I realized you can control is your performance.
So true,
and your
isn't it?
commitment to completely disappear and go elsewhere, and et cetera and so forth.
Yeah,
Thank you, everybody, for Benny Safdie, et cetera.
Yeah.
Apparently, also, he took a massive pay cut on this. Deadline is saying that he only took $4 million.
Only $4 million.
So if he took his standard 20, this would have been a much bigger loss.
Also, they wouldn't have made it. Probably.
No, and they wouldn't have made it. I still think this is a massive win for him.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so I think there's no shame in him losing money on this. and wasting his time on this movie.
Correct. Yes, that's right.
No, genuinely. I mean, we talked about it last week. He put himself out there, and and that's hard to do.
And this is step one.
Yep. Step 2 is another Fast and Furious movie, please.
Hell yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw too, or Hobbs and another guy. I don't know if he is Hobbs or Shaw. He's Hobbs.
He's Hobbs.
Yeah. I'm Dom Hobbs or whatever. Is he Dom Hobbs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know.
I'm Kitchen Hobbs. Yeah,
the things.
The burners. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Fast and Furious, though.
Hell yeah.
Riddle me this, Mason.
Go on.
When was the last Fast and Furious movie? What year?
Okay, we're in 2025.
Correct. That doesn't seem right, does it?
No.
It's not this year. You are correct.
2023?
2021.
Damn.
I know. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't fucking know that.
We talked about it last week.
That was the Jason Momoa one where he was just like a big genie. It was fun.
Was it fun?
He was fun.
He was fun.
Yeah.
There was that big ball in Rome.
Big ball in Rome.
Rome ball.
Rome ball. It's time for Rome ball. Let's get ready to Rome ball.
Uno, due, tre, Rome ball.
No, let's get ready to Rome ball.
No.
I've had 2 Cokes.
Yep.
Mason.
Yeah.
That movie cost $378 million.
That's too much.
And it made 714.
Okay.
And so what they're saying now,
Yes.
they're basically cutting the guts out of this movie.
Cutting the guts.
The next one, they're taking like $120 million out of it or something
Okay,
like that.
sure, right.
And so the idea is that we're going to bring it back to what makes... they're saying like we're bringing it back to the streets.
Yeah.
What they're really saying is like we cannot spend this much money on it.
Because this is. I've got a tweet here. Ending the franchise here is so effing funny, says Sam on Twitter.
Yeah.
And there's 4 images, and it's Dom driving down that dam while everything explodes, right, with his son in the car, I think. Then the plane crashing because Alan Richardson blew up the plane with everybody on, every single person on it. The Rock is back in shadow.
He says, come get me, you son bitch.
And then Gal Gadot is a submarine captain. So what they have to do here is they have to take these hanging plot threads and be like, how do we... I'm fascinated by this.
Yeah.
You as big time comic book fans and what have you, I love the idea of anything like this, of just like, how do you take the threads that nobody thought about, that just throw them out there and be like, and get the next guy to just kind of like...
You time jump.
You absolutely...
You time jump 6 years by the time this comes out, if it comes out in that time. So apparently the original script was $250 million, which is still less than the other one. I don't know if that accounts for marketing, but Universal want to cut 20% out of that.
They're going to want to cut 20% every year.
Yeah, until it gets made again. Yeah. But if they don't get their ROI, or as I say, return on inventory.
Oh yes.
Then it's not. Someone's going to be like.
So someone's
going to be like. I'm just thinking because I'm going to get a message that's like that's not what that means.
Yeah, but that's what you said. But you said what I call it, so that's not wrong. That's correct.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I was saying. I cannot remember
until they get their return on inventory.
That's right. Yeah.
Of cars. So, but they're also talking about like, what do? You do less locations. You do smaller stunts. Do you cut the cast back? They said they're going to bring Brian back. Yeah.
Which means they have to do that now.
And that's an insane amount of money to do that. And to do it well.
Yeah. I say do it badly.
That's actually perfect. Yeah. And that's cheaper too, isn't it?
Yeah. And there is a difference, obviously, between the last time they did it, because that was footage they'd already had. Yeah. He died mid-production. Yeah. And then they brought in his brothers, and it's a whole situation. It's finishing a movie. There's like a... there was a tax to that, I guess, and a necessity. Yeah. But you don't have to do it now.
You don't have to do it now. Absolutely you don't.
But you said you did. Yeah.
Because, I mean, there is plenty of movies that do really great car chases now.
Dude, there's 10 movies.
There's 10 movies at least. I think you have to, when they say cut it down to what is important, I think they have to go, we need to do 2... really, really good car chases.
Yeah.
And just and do them for real.
Yes.
And make people go, wow, cars, exactly.
Like the safe drag.
Exactly.
Like let's get ready to Rome ball.
Yes, exactly. That's right. Uno, due, tre, Rome ball.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. As they say.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I mean...
If someone might be able to hear, but my son's playing the Miles Morales video game next door, and he's going, "Whoa!" he's having a great time.
Yeah. And he's in the costume. And everything else.
No.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think the because the other thing to do is just you got. I think they got to strip out all the cartoon elements.
I agree.
Yeah. And they got
the submarine,
all the I don't know. Yeah. It's
don't
crazy,
know.
yeah. They got to cut out all the stuff. We're like, we're spies on a mission.
Yeah.
Nah, just
we got to get the disc to shoot fucking laser.
Yeah. Maybe do it like
Charlize Theron's back.
Or did she die?
I don't know.
Yeah. Also, John Cena died, but obviously he didn't die.
But they can be like he died, so they don't have to.
They don't have to pay him exactly. Yeah. So you need to. I think they need to. I think you're probably right. They need to do an Endgame style time jump, and it's just like whoever they can afford to bring back.
Yeah.
They're just in a an underground room in an alley, and they're like, well, we're the what's left.
I can't believe those holograms worked.
Exactly, and we got exactly. But that was the last of the holograms, so we can't do holograms anymore. And they've got 2 cars and whatever, and they're like,
and one hologram. That's Brian.
That's right. Help me, Dom Toretto. You're my only hope. I guess if you give him a holographic sheen.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't really make him a hologram because he's alive in the movie.
He's alive in the movie, but he's on vacation and he's speaking to them through a hologram. You gotta. Yeah, I think you're right. Time jump and just be like, lucky we survived all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But now we've got to start.
Let's not talk about.
We've got to steal some more cars and we've got to get back and we've got to defeat whoever the villain was.
Jason Momoa
and Alan Richardson. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, he's doing TV shows, so he'd probably come back. Run around.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, cool. All right, April 2027.
Okay, if you say so.
Mason, Amazon, did you see that they put every Bond movie back on streaming?
I didn't notice that because, usually in Australia they're on Stan all the time.
Yeah, they are on Prime here, I believe. Are they? Unless they had a VPN on. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
But also,
yes,
in relation to this,
yes, they put out some character posters, didn't they?
They did.
They put out the classic character, one posters of each of the Bonds, standing there imposingly, charmingly, holding their various firearms, their Walther PPKs and so forth.
Oh, Mason.
Unless I'm a fool, unless they've played me for a fool.
So what they've done some...
Here's what they've done.
There's some key...
It's our new segment, here's what they've
bloody done. There's some key art of each Bond film.
Yes, that's right.
And they're kind of a uniform... taking various images of the Bond actors from their movies, and sometimes it's a head photoshopped onto a different body from the same movie or whatever, but every one of them has a gun removed.
Yes.
And not all of them are images that initially had guns, or you can crop
Sometimes
out.
they added it in, the gun, and then they took it away again.
Yeah. But then there's ones where it just it looks like a guy's holding a gun, but they've taken the gun out. So it just looks like he's showing off his watch or something. But he's also not wearing a watch.
He's not wearing a watch. This is a classic Walt Disney takeaway, the cigarette situation.
I don't think this is necessary.
I felt like it was filled up with emotion there, but I was about to belch.
Yeah, you love Walt Disney and you can't wait till he comes back.
That's right. Only a matter of time.
I don't think this is censorship. I think this is them trying to get consistency across their system or whatever. Because in terms of
also the 007 logo's on there and the
got a
007
friggin'
logo
gun
is
in
a
it. That's
gun.
what I mean. Also, this art looks like shit.
Yeah,
Let's just say that. Also, it looks weird. It's bad.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just... And what they've done now, actually, because I've opened it now.
Yeah. Oh, you've opened it now. You've opened the bloody can.
They don't have guns in any of these images, but they've just taken posters or key images from each movie.
Yeah,
and it looks so much better. You would never look at it and just go, oh, they've taken the guns out.
I think the No Time to Die one, it's him in his kind of S Special Boat Services outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think he's holding a gun in that photo, but they've cropped it so you just can't see that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think anything of it.
No.
So
it's a shame we never got him in his dress whites, isn't it?
I know. Yeah. Put your dress whites on, Daniel Craig, for God's sake.
I've been doing some research.
Oh, yeah?
You know how the question we've always had is, does James Bond still work for the Navy or what?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Which version?
All of them.
All the time.
So he's on... I did some research.
Because we said he was a rat catcher, the new version.
That's right.
Because he's scurrying around.
He's always scurrying
Poor
around.
Orphan.
Because, okay, for people who don't know, I've got many thoughts and I'm going to go on for a bunch of tangents. But you know how Bond his backstory is he was in the Navy and then he retired from the Navy and he joined MI6.
He sailed the Seven
But
Seas.
whenever he goes on a Navy ship, they call him Commander Bond,
Yeah.
and he gets to do stuff.
And he gets to put his little
And he
outfit
gets to
on.
put his little outfit on. So the question is, does he still work for the Navy or not? I looked into it. He does still work for the Navy. He's on secondment to MI6. So he's basically on long-term loan.
Does that mean he's getting 2 paychecks?
He's getting paid by the Navy, but I think his expense account is MI6.
Oh, that's why he gets all the fancy
Yes,
stuff
gets
and
all the
whatever.
fancy stuff. I'm pretty confident that's
Mate, I'd be going
that's the
ham
deal.
on that expense
Yeah,
account.
absolutely. You'd be getting all the ham.
I'd get so much ham. But I get the good ham.
Calling up room service, more ham, please.
Free range, please.
Yeah, free range ham.
Free range ham.
Yeah. That's why he gets to still do Navy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing, I guess,
But
that's interesting.
So technically, they could call him back.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Well, they
So-
should.
Yeah, they should. Yeah,
They won't.
just to do
Because
paperwork.
MI6 would be no. They'd be like, no, we need this guy to shoot a bunch
But
of
so
people.
then he joined the 00 program while he's in MI6.
Yeah.
So that's an additional.
Okay.
Little credit he can put on his license.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Getting back to the guns.
Oh yes.
I don't think it's a... If it's a censorship thing, like, it's for nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's complaining about James
No.
Bond having a gun.
I think if anything, this might be like an internal office thing.
Yeah.
Like like just whoever's doing the photoshopping is like, we've got to make these thumbnails, and just somebody in the office went,
Take the guns out of it.
maybe take the guns out or whatever,
Yeah.
and they went, okay, and now it's a whole thing.
Because if you look around Amazon, there's guns on every
Yeah,
poster
absolutely.
and image.
The
so it's
terminal
not,
list.
Yeah, it's not like they're adverse to it even.
Chris Pratt's terminal list.
Yeah, it's a good
Terminal
show.
time.
Terminal time.
Terminal time,
It's terminal
artificial
time,
intelligence.
boys.
Crime time.
Crime time, all right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, boys.
Anyway,
Yeah, great. Really good stuff.
great. Love a controversy.
Oh, speaking of, and this is my other diversion. You know how in the last couple of months or whatever,
Yeah.
we discovered you can't get any of the old John Woo films on streaming
Oh,
or
yeah.
on DVD because
The company-
because of rights issues
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. Because the company
You
was
can't
a real
contact
estate
them.
company and you can't
Yeah.
contact them or whatever. But then a company called Shout, they acquired the rights. I guess they knew a guy who knew a guy or something. And so you can get them on. You can some of them on DVD now. Some of them are subsequently being released. They're all on Tubi now.
Oh, my God.
You can just get them for free. But they have the Shout
Why?
logo on the front,
Yeah.
so they're official. But you can just get them.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
You can make money.
I don't understand.
I guess Tubi would have played.
They would pay
a
them
lot.
something, I guess.
What does Tubi runs ads?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I guess
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
an ad.
But depending on the version of the app you've got, sometimes they just forgets to play the ads.
Yeah. You know, who never gets to play the ads.
Who's that?
HBO Max. They'll play that goddamn ad. It's good how now you pay for streaming services and then
Yes.
you pay for slightly more to
Well,
have
here's
no
the thing,
ads.
because with HBO, we've only recently got HBO Max in Australia,
Yeah.
and when I signed up, it's like basic with ads, standard,
Yep.
super HD, something, and so I got the middle one, which is HD and no ads.
Yeah.
It still plays ads, but you can skip the ads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like scroll forward.
Now there's a skip button, but it's
my
like this says no ads.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be showing me ads at all.
Nads.
You shouldn't be showing me skippable ads.
Yeah.
You should be not showing me any ads. Nads, thank you.
It's good to pay.
Yeah.
And then have ads.
But yeah, if you've ever wanted to watch, if you haven't seen recently The Killer or Hard Boiled or A Better Tomorrow or Bullet in the Head or whatever,
Yeah.
City on Fire, which is not a John Woo film,
Not a good one,
but
you
it's a
said.
good, no, it's a good one. They're all just on Tubi,
Yeah, okay.
so I don't know how that happened.
Mason, it's time for more censorship, if you can believe it.
Oh, boo!
Predator Badlands, the upcoming Predator movie. By the way, we're doing Predator movies for Caravan of Garbage, not this week.
Yes.
Because we did 2 Tron episodes in 1 week. Nobody's fault. It was actually a gift to you, the consumer.
It's a gift to the consumer,
And they're ad-free.
They
if
are
you skip
ad-free.
the ads.
or if you
or-
pay for premium,
Yeah.
yeah, or you
Um,
simply turn your head away when they play the ads on YouTube.
That's right. So Predator Badlands is a PG-13 rated Predator movie, which was the last one was maybe AVP.
Okay,
Um,
interesting.
The producer Ben Rosenblatt said it's because we don't have any humans in the movie,
That
and
would
so
be
we
it,
don't
yeah.
need to have any red blood.
Yeah.
It maintains a series trademark violence via white blood from androids, synthetic green bloods from the Yaktja, and various other blood colors from the Monster Hunter by Deck, who's the protagonist.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with this. I don't think it's going to affect the movie at all.
No, I
It
disagree.
still might not be good, but I
Yeah,
don't think this will be
yeah,
one. Yeah. From what we've seen from the trailers as well, it is a violent movie.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're dragging around half an android for a lot of this. And if
That's
that was
true.
dragging around half a bloke, then they would probably have to put a rating on that.
Agreed,
Have
yeah.
the half a bloke warning.
Dripping bloke.
Dripping bloke. Oh, so anyway, that's in November.
It's very soon. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't care what you say. Not about this, just in general.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I was silent. I was just taking that all in.
When is this? November 7th.
I was just planning my next move, bearing in mind you don't care about anything I say.
Trailers ahoy.
Honk.
There was a trailer for Pluribus.
Correct.
It's the Vince Gilligan.
It's the Vince Gilligan of TV shows.
Vince Gilligan?
It's Gilligan. Like Gilligan's Island.
Like Gilligan's Island, where they played basketball against the Harlem Globetrotters.
You're getting a little choked up there. You're a little choked up there.
Mason, they never got off that island.
They never got off that island.
No, they did. They latched all the
dead bodies together. And they floated away
to
the mainland.
And then they came back to play. Robots played the Harlem Globetrotters, and they were like, I remember I saw this a midday movie as a kid.
You need to know that 99% of the people listening to this do not know what you're talking about.
Okay, there was a show which was old when we were kids.
Yes,
it's called Gilligan's Island. It's about a bunch of people who get washed up on an island, and it's a comedy.
Yeah,
right. And
Gilligan was one of the people washed up. I don't know why he got ownership of the island, but he did. They didn't call it the Professor's Island, did they?
That's right.
Mary Ann's Island.
So people would come and go from the island, seemingly. I remember one time a guy surfed a giant wave there.
Yeah, nice.
Then surfed a giant wave out.
Was it the Joker?
Yeah, it was the Joker. But anyway, they eventually got up because they latched all their bodies together, and they floated away. But then I remember watching a TV movie. This is not a show I even really watched as a kid, where they had the Harlem Globetrotters play a basketball playing robot team. Okay. And they're like, the robot team keeps beating the Harlem Globetrotters. And then they're like, why don't they use all their Harlem Globetrotters tricks?
Nice.
And then
spinning the ball on their finger and so forth.
Using a ladder.
Going do. Yeah, okay, right.
And hence, they managed to win and got off the island again. I don't know.
Do you remember that Get Smart movie where Maxwell Smart drove his desk around?
Yes, I do actually.
The Deskmobile?
Yeah, you're not talking about the Steve Carell version.
No, heavens no.
Hell of a movie.
Anyway.
Rock's in that. He's a bad guy.
Vince Gilligan created Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Yes.
But he's got a new show called Pluribus,
yeah,
which we just watched the trailer for.
Because there's been a bunch of teasers and it's like, what is this even?
And it seems to be...
Yeah.
Is it something has afflicted everybody in the world?
It's the synopsis is the most miserable person on earth must save the world from happiness. So maybe there's a drug or a mind thing that makes everybody...
Because this woman who is the protagonist of this show, she's being spoken to directly by what seems to be the president on a press conference, and he is suggesting there is something wrong with her because she is not doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Which seems to be just being mindlessly happy and consuming, James, because they're all leaving the shops.
Oh, sorry.
Having consumed.
It is. It's a virus. A new virus that turns sufferers perpetually content and optimistic. Bloody sign me up, mate. Bloody sign me up. No social distancing there.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. That's right. Mate, I tell you, I've got a magical drug that makes you happy all the time. It's going to the bloody greyhounds. I'll tell you that much.
You know what, Mason? I'd miss waking up at 2 a.m. and being like, God, I hate managing my son's basketball team. Not doing the coaching, the managing, like the logistical shit. Fucking nightmare.
Well, you got to select a suit and tie every day and stand on the sidelines with the newspaper screaming.
I had to sign a stat deck to do this. What the fuck is that even for? I've been working with Children's Tech. I'm a registered fucking teacher. And they got me doing paperwork. I don't know, maybe.
You're going to pay that every year? What's going on?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, well.
Yeah, or I didn't. I can't remember.
There's no way that's still valid.
No, you can update it. You can choose to.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's fine. I love doing it. No, that's not true. But I am doing it. Anyway,
when is this coming out?
This is coming out, it says November 7th also. Man, November 7th is going off Predator Badlands and Pluribus.
Well, that's my goodness, that's amazing.
Anyway, there's more.
That's probably why they're so bloody incredibly happy, because they've all seen the movie Predator Badlands.
I would say that is almost certainly
and
true.
And gone down the doggies.
I would say that's
gone down the old dish
true.
lickers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't actually bet on greyhound racing. I don't think they should do that.
Because they took it away.
Did they?
I think they did, didn't they?
They probably did. That's why there's so many stray greyhounds.
Yeah. Also, it's hard to find really, really tiny jockeys. The Witcher Season 4, Mason.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not?
I don't think it is.
That got a trailer.
Uh-huh.
People aren't. As someone who hasn't kept up with The Witcher, people are not loving this, who were fans
Wasn't
of
there
The
just
Witcher.
a trailer a little while ago?
That was a clip of him fighting a ghoul or something.
It was a clip of him fighting a ghoul.
And there is a moment in this where he says, let's fucking go. And people are like, that is not in the spirit of Geralt.
I didn't watch the trailer, I'll be honest with you, but I did see a comment on Twitter where somebody was like, The Witcher would never say that.
Well, he did.
Wow.
This is a new Witcher. This isn't your grandma's Witcher.
That's right.
Who's Henry Cavill or whatever. I don't care at all.
It's
but
great.
and also, this has never been a great show to me, and this is not going to get me back in. But
yeah.
people, though, to be fair, aren't like, we hate Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
They're like, doing what he can.
That's right.
Doing what he can in the show that we all hate.
That's the tagline of the show now. He's doing what he can.
With the show that we all hate.
We hate the show. We're with you.
You think we don't know?
We know.
Yeah. We tried to make something that you like, and you don't like it, so we're just doing whatever now.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Why don't you try?
Yeah.
We've left the wig and the armor in a pile behind the studio.
A tall sword.
And you can just come in and make your own, whatever.
You're never going to guess when this is out.
November 7th?
October 30th, so a week before.
Ooh.
Yeah, right in time for Halloween, which, in my opinion, is the spookiest time of the year.
My goodness.
And I'm not just talking about tax time.
You're talking about Halloween.
That's right. We also got a trailer for Mercy. What do I call it? Dead Wife Detective Simulator.
That's right. So Chris Pratt wakes up in a room. He's bound to a chair.
Yeah.
And he's been accused of murder by AI, but luckily they let him mount his own defense using AI.
Yeah.
And looking at all the cameras and whatever. But here's the thing, James. He invented this.
Yeah.
So what's he even doing there? He murdered
This is
his
like
wife.
Minority Report, but not as good.
Not as good, but it's trendier, isn't it?
It's way trendier.
Trendier.
Wooden balls that tell you who a murderer is?
Come on.
That's not trendy.
No.
Dude.
TikTok should tell you.
Pool full of bald people predicting the future.
Chat GPT should tell you
They'll
you've done a
tell you
murder, then
who's-
you go to jail for it.
And then you have to mount your defense in the runtime of the movie or whatever.
Grok can be a defense attorney.
Grok, is this true? Yes, you did a murder. Oh, no.
Grok is in the courtroom with the black gown and the little wig. I'm Grok.
Detective Grok? Defense Attorney Grok.
Barrister Grok.
Barrister Grok. That's a show.
That's exactly right.
That's
my
an
learned,
show.
my learned colleague Sora has come up with this simulation of you doing the murder, so I guess you done it.
Yeah, that's right. This is, I didn't know this, but I just looked it up. This is Timur Bekmambetov.
Did he do Don't
Yes,
Tell Me?
He did.
Night Watch.
He did.
And
Wanted?
Wanted?
Daywatch.
Wanted?
He did do Wanted.
Did do Wanted.
God, you're good, Mason.
Yeah, I
You
know.
have a lot of good ideas.
Yeah,
That's why you're one of the best. You also did the Ben-Hur remake from 2016.
Don't remember that at all.
And the Abraham Lincoln vampire hunting movie.
Oh,
my God. This,
Is
okay.
that why I've seen clips of that recently? I've seen clips on...
Maybe. This makes sense to me now. I just want to confirm something and I'm going to come at you with this.
Okay. An accusation?
His name
Yes.
is on that Ice Cube movie, War of the Worlds.
Timur.
Yeah, but he's not the director, he's a producer.
Okay,
Because
right.
this is that. Also,
It
looking
kinda
at
is
a
that.
screen and figuring something out.
Get a guy in a room and then have screens around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that yet. We debated whether we do the War of the Worlds movie leading up to that, and then we're
That's
like, by
right.
the time we get to it, no one's going to care. So we will come back to it.
Yeah, but people instantly, like it was a week of people going, have you seen this freaking thing? And then it was just nothing.
It was gone.
So, yeah.
So anyway, but we'll probably come back to it. I don't. It's good. Who's in it? I was going to say good cast, somewhat.
Who are we talking about?
This movie, Mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Chris
Wife
Pratt.
Detective Simulator. Yeah, and
A lady.
what's her name? She's great. She's in Mission Impossible. Rebecca
Ferguson.
Stamos. No, they got divorced.
Yes.
Who was it?
Rebecca Ferguson.
They didn't get divorced,
No.
did they? Yeah. So this will be out in January. And some people say that's the cinema graveyard, but
But I say this
All
is probably
bets are off.
this isn't getting a cinema release, surely.
let me just Google.
Isn't this direct to something?
It's
The toilet?
I don't.
Isn't it direct to the toilet?
It does feel like an Amazon something.
It does, doesn't it?
etc.
Yeah.
It just says will be released in the United States on January 2023.
Wow.
So
Direct to the toilet?
maybe. But if it
Oh,
says
they would say the bathroom, wouldn't they?
if it says in the United States, that says to me
Yes.
that this is a cinematic.
Wow.
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know that for a fact though.
Well.
And it's time for another.
Get your tickets now, folks.
Yeah, don't miss out. Now, people, this is going to be no time for anybody, but it's time for James to pause the podcast yet again to go do a task for a little bit.
That's right.
How many times have I done that this episode so far? If you had to guess.
4. At least 4. But this is going to be seamless because
You're not
Rob
even gonna
Collins,
know.
he's so good at this.
I'm going to come back. I'm not even going to be puffed or sweaty because I'll have a shower.
It'd be funny if Rob Collins added in all the when you come back in the room and you're just like, oh, I had to feel it
It's just every day.
bro. Bye, everyone.
Tron Ares.
It's time for Tron.
Ares.
Big movie loading.
Big movie.
Beep, burp, 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 etc.
Command
Yeah.
prompt. Tron Ares. Good movie. I guess.
There
Maybe.
you go.
Yeah.
All right.
On a budget,
Yes.
Variety is saying $180 million.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it could be worse. Not great because it's a Tron movie and they generally aren't huge movies. They do okay. They reckon in the US it's going to make about 50 million, which is slightly...
Box office loading. Beep, boop, boop.
50
Failed.
million.
Failed.
50 million's okay. If it has legs,
Mm-hmm.
they'll...
Legs loading. Legs failed.
Maybe. It was going to be 45 initially, so it's a bit up on that. Internationally, it's going to make between 40 and 45 million, so just shy of 100 million as an opening. Not bad.
Is that better than...
I think it's about on par for what the last one
Tron
did.
Legacy.
But then inflation, ticket pricing and whatever. Things have obviously changed.
Yeah.
Whatever way you look at it.
Sometimes you have to pay an extra $10 for Screen X, for example, which is what I did.
Exactly.
Which is when there's extra bits on the sides. You ever had one of those?
Yes, maybe. Have I?
You'd know.
Yeah, I probably haven't.
You'd know.
Yeah, I probably talk about it all the time. Pretty insufferable.
Yeah.
This was never going to be like a $200 million movie. Tron does not do that.
Also, to get it out of the way, Jared Leto is the star of this.
Yeah.
But also, there are hundreds of other people involved in making this.
And they're all bad.
And they're all bad people. They're all worse, if anything.
Some of them might be.
Jared Leto said, I will only make this movie if everybody else making it is worse than me.
Yeah, so by comparison,
he's got off scot-free.
I look less of a creep.
He's a real angel.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about his performance and all of that, but I also want to acknowledge that I said they would never bring the Tron Ares bike to Melbourne.
And?
They have brought it to Melbourne. I've had multiple people, including Joel Dusha,
I should have gone to the
me
premiere,
a message
I guess.
of the bike. The bike was there. I saw on Dave Lee's Instagram.
Did anybody get to sit on the bike?
People got to sit on the bike.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't sit on that bike. I don't know.
Because of all the other people that sat on the bike?
That and, the guy who rides the bike.
It's not his.
Yeah, I know that, but I just don't want to,
be associated with
Would
that.
you get on Jared Leto's bicycle?
Absolutely
Would
not.
you sit in a chair that he sat on?
No.
No?
He'd have a penny farthing.
He probably would have a penny farthing.
Yeah. They've done that, light cycle penny farthing, surely.
Surely. Back in the olden days or whatever, even before original Tron.
Feels like a Family Guy gag.
Yeah. Tron, but penny farthings.
Yeah.
I got stuck in a calculator, an abacus. I'm on a penny farthing. Look out, Peter. So on.
Yep, sure. Yeah.
What do you think?
This is all good stuff.
What do you think the story was?
Oh, all right. Okay, so this is set after Tron Legacy. I would say maybe about 15 years.
Yeah, give or take. But yeah, exactly.
And I'll tell you this much, James. Future of Encom.
Yeah.
Sam Flynn, former CEO of Encom, for as much as 5 minutes, has stepped away from Encom.
He was like, I'm back.
That's right, but now I'm gone. I'm gone in the wind on my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Or penny farthing.
No, he's not.
But now, the new CEO of Encom is Greta Lee.
Yep.
His character's name I can't remember, but I might look up later.
Yep.
And they've got a competing company.
Yes.
On the other side, it's Dillinger Systems.
And they're part of the same enterprise, sort of. The boardroom, isn't there like a... Is there some crossover there, though?
Are you talking about because of Tron Legacy?
No, I mean as in like... Were they one company that split?
I don't think they are. We'll talk about that in a minute. Look, there'll be a section of this which is just nitpicking Tron continuity or Trontinuity.
Yeah. But we do that every time.
We do that every time. I don't think it takes away from my opinion of the movie. I just think it's interesting to talk about.
Agreed.
But anyway, Dillinger Systems is here, founded by Ed Dillinger, the villain from the first movie. And whatever their corporate situation is, they have a roughly equal custody of the lasers that suck you off into the computer.
That's right. Except this time they suck you on too.
That's exactly right.
I didn't think they'd bring back
suck you out.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd bring back the laser that sucked you off, the literal one, but they did.
Into the computer.
Into the computer.
Right. But this time around, the wonderful benevolent corporation Encom, they're using that to 3D print things like fruit trees in the real world and presumably life-saving medications and puppies and rainbows and pony rides and etc.
Yeah.
Whereas the evil Dillinger Systems, they're using it to print off things like tanks and soldiers and rad motorbikes.
Yeah.
But they both have the same problem, which is that anything you 3D print in the real world only lasts for 29 minutes. And then it disintegrates often quite painfully. So they're both on a mission to find a permanence code, and once they get the permanence code, they can make anything they 3D print permanent forever.
Yep.
And Julian Dillinger, who's the new CEO, that's Evan Peters.
Yep.
He's got an ace in the hole, as it were. He's got Ares, who's a program he invented.
Yep.
Played by Jared Leto.
That's right.
And he's gonna get that code. He's gonna go into computers. He's gonna go into the real world.
He's going to get it no matter what, unless you changed his mind.
Unless you change his mind, unless you let him think.
He was going to be the villain originally in Tron 3, and they fleshed this character out. This was a Jared Leto project. That's also why he's in it.
Yes.
We've talked about this before. He's a huge fan of original Tron. What did they do with the Cillian Murphy character? I guess he's Gillian Anderson's brother?
Yeah. We'll get into that in the continuity section. Yes.
It's a reverse fish out of water Tron situation, because normally you go into Tron and be like, what's happening? Why are there so many computers? But in this one, there's a bit of that in this.
He's like, I'm in the real world. What do I do?
He goes in the real world and he goes, can I run around and whatever? And you can.
You can run around.
Yeah. This is directed by Joachim Ronning. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but he directed The Young Woman in the Sea, which was a Ray Skywalker movie. What's her name?
Daisy Ridley.
He also did Maleficent 2.
Okay, great.
And Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge.
So he's a real Disney journeyman. He's just he's a hired gun for Disney.
Yeah.
He's on the payroll, maybe.
What do you think of this?
I thought it was pretty fun. Bearing in mind, Jared Leto, I would say he and Greta Lee share roughly the same amount of screen time.
True, yeah.
Like, this is equally her movie as it is his movie, I think. They just don't cross paths. There's scenes set in the computer. There's scenes set in the real world. But I like her story is quite compelling. I think.
Yep.
She was the co-CEO of Encom with her sister, but then her sister died of cancer.
Yeah.
So she is searching for, all sorts of computer stuff that'll stop that happening ever or whatever.
Yes, Flynn stuff. Flynn's going through Flynn stuff.
Flynn stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I think it's
more than okay. I had a generally pretty solid good time at the movie.
It's slightly better than I thought it would be. But I know it's like some people say, like, you just kind of got to get over it and whatever. But I fucking hate looking at Jared Leto.
Yeah, right.
And that definitely coloured my opinion of this movie.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't think he's bad in it. I think there's some characterization of him which is pretty weak. But I also don't think he adds anything to it. I wouldn't say that, like, you could swap him out with literally anybody.
There is one bit where he's very obviously channeling Paul Allen from American Psycho.
I don't know which bit.
The Depeche Mode bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's a good point, actually.
I would say...
I was just like, all right, this is happening.
Yeah. They didn't skimp on the effects. I think this looks equally good as the previous version.
Yes.
There's even a few little surprises in there graphically. We'll talk about it in spoilers, I think. What I would say, though, is upon watching this and then doing a little digging afterwards, the director and I think the producers said something along the lines of, this is a sequel to the previous two movies, but they want a fairly clean break from this. So if you're like, I wonder if this obscure character or this piece of lore or whatever will appear in this, it probably won't.
No, it's not. It's more of a sequel to the first one than it is the second one, even though there are direct hints towards the second one. They mostly overlook it. I think the idea is that if there is another one in 20 years or whatever... then...
Which they will be, because they're going to cycle through
the
IP.
timeline is getting shorter to bring out Tron movies, to be fair.
That's right.
That then they bring back more people.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lead into what Disney hopes is
speaking
of,
I thought Evan Peters as Julian...
Yeah, I like him,
Julian Dillinger was effectively,
he was Zuckerberg-esque sort of at times.
Like not a cartoonishly evil guy, but like pretty, Gillian Anderson is underused. She's in it for some amount of minutes.
She's just like, I disapprove. I'll stop doing Tron.
Was Evan Peters was he in The Beekeeper? Who was the villain in The Beekeeper?
I feel like it was like someone like that.
It was somebody like that.
Like a Dave Franco or something.
Yeah. Who else do we have?
It was Josh Hutcherson.
There we go.
That's who you're thinking.
If we could bring up the I'll bring up the cast list. So Jared
Greta Lee
Leto's,
was Eve.
Yeah.
Like creation, etc.
Jared Leto's character is the Master Control Program.
Yep.
But he's got a second in command in the form of a woman named Athena.
Yes.
And is that Jodie
This is
Turner
Jared
Smith?
Leto's second Greek role, by the way, after Morbius, Dr. Michael Morbius.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Jodie Turner Smith is Athena, and I think she was pretty good.
Yep. Brief appearance from Cameron Monaghan. Would have liked to have seen more of him.
As one of Ares' soldiers.
Gets to do some lightsaber kind of stuff, which is cool. Arturo Castro is in this.
He loves being in a computer, doesn't he?
He loves going into a computer.
He's in this. He's in a Star Wars computer.
He's in a computer.
He's in a computer.
Yeah.
God.
So, yeah, all the...
Get some bloody fresh air, mate.
Mate, go outside.
Yeah, get some sun.
So there's a demonstration early on because, yeah, like you mentioned, a main plot point is that they can bring things into the real world, but they 3D print them with lasers, the lasers that suck you on, but you only have 29 minutes.
Yes.
And the demonstration, they show it and they're like, look at this tank, look at this Jared Leto, and they're like, Gary V's there as well. Shout out to Gary V. Fucking cool
for real, Gary
cool
V?
guy. I'm almost
that's
100% sure.
I would say, yeah, go on.
You think Gary V is worse than a pedophile?
I don't know everything about Gary V, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, he plays the character Stuart Roche.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I just know he likes rinsing people for NFTs, among other things.
Right. Arturo Castro is
Yeah.
Eve's
Bit
buddy.
of comic relief.
He's sort of her PA.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
So the secret is because they're showing all the the military people and investors that like we can bring tanks into the real world and print them and then they can run around, but it only lasts 29 minutes. I think that's a selling point to be like.
Oh, then they self-destruct.
You print something off, they self-destruct. You're in the clear.
We've got to talk about that in spoilers again. I think. Well, not the, so. Well, also, actually, we can talk about this now because it's not really a spoiler. That if you 3D print a fruit tree, and then you eat the fruit, do you get the nutrients or?
Yeah. But then the nutrients turn to computer data or
does
whatever?
it turn to dust? After 29 minutes, does the nutrients you eat, does it turn to dust in your body? Or, and again, it doesn't matter, obviously.
This is the new microplastics.
Also in a real world situation, if a corporation could do this, they would sell you Fruit Tree Basic.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you get a 29-minute free trial, and then if you pay the bonus, you get to actually eat the fruit. But then if you forget to pay your subscription fee, they would pull the nutrients out of you with a laser that kills you.
Yep. That would be good.
Yeah. I think obviously we're getting this a lot of integration of the Tron vehicles in the real world. I thought that was really effective. I thought that was really cool.
Seeing one of those flying around is good.
Not as much as you'd
think. No, I thought
probably.
it was more of a Tron invasion, and it's not really. So the vehicles, the world is not called Tron. Just for everybody who thinks that we don't know, we know everything about Tron.
Yeah, we know everything about Tron.
Yeah. This might be the least Tron movie they've ever made.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll talk about it in spoilers.
Yeah. I think we're approaching spoilers, honestly.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, it looks great. Soundtrack is also good.
We got to talk about So it's Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. It's good. I didn't see this on an IMAX on a Big Dolby or whatever, but it was still very effective along with the music.
Big Dolby. You're in Big Dolby.
You can't get out. We close the doors.
Big Dolby's sitting next to you, and you look over and he's there. He's man-spreading Big Dolby.
Big Dolby would be.
Yeah.
I would also say that not Encom, the Dillinger has their own Tron server.
That's again another issue.
It's a red world.
Yes.
It is I guess in the tradition of Tron, it's a fucking horrible thing to look at. Like, it's beautifully designed.
Did you feel better about this universe then because some of it takes place outside?
Maybe, but also, like, being in a fucking Virtual Boy world is not pleasant.
No.
It was like hell. And I guess that's the point. But there were some fun new vehicles in there. There's, like, water skimmers and some other bits and pieces that we do get to see.
That kind of, in the real world where they have those kind of vertical takeoff plane glider things.
Those are really cool.
They were reminiscent of Centurions.
They were. The movie also opens with a young Jeff Bridges, which is very brave.
Yeah.
And I think it seemed to me like that was dialogue from current day Jeff Bridges because
it was the speech about the grid.
Yeah.
But again.
He sounded 70 years old.
Yeah.
The grid, man. And we'll talk about Jeff Bridges in spoilers. I think with the character of Ares, there was this, like, a lot of it is him, and this is in the trailers of like, he's discovering his humanity and what it means to make decisions for yourself, etc. and so forth. But I found a lot of that where they'd be like, what are you feeling, Jared Leto? And he's like, I feel something. It's indescribable. It's hard to explain. It's like, that's great, man. This is fucking thrilling stuff. Right. You describing your experiences by being like, I don't know. I mean, that's human, isn't it? But also it's human to be like, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
And these are the
I feel
words.
hot right now. It's too hot.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think there was anything there that was... I think there is something that is interesting about bringing a digital person into the real world.
Yes.
But I don't think this touches on anything
that was the
interesting.
next evolution of these movies, which we were sort of promised at the
Yeah,
end of Tron Legacy,
15 years ago.
which we haven't, which
Yeah.
I guess we got in a way in this. Look, I reckon honestly, generally best movie ever. I'm not,
Yeah. I think it's probably the least in terms of like moving things forward, as in like technologically and all that, like the way something looks and like showing new concepts to an audience. I think this probably does the least of all the Tron movies.
But at least it's not a step backwards.
Yeah, it's not a step
because
backwards.
That was the fear of that.
Yeah.
It's because it became, that this would be put on the Marvel treadmill.
Yes.
Which is just like, knock it out kind of thing.
It's also not...
Like, at least decisions were made early.
Yeah.
And they stuck to them.
Yeah.
And now it looks...
It's not Guy gets stuck in Tron and goes, what's going on? And then someone explains
What's
Tron
going
to him.
Tron?
What's going Tron? And then they explain it to him
Yeah.
for like the rest of the movie. It's that, but reverse into the real world.
What did you think of this movie?
It was all right. It was, I would give it a best movie ever. I think it's, to be like, it's not as good as the first Tron. I mean, in the sense of obviously it looks better than the first Tron and
Well,
whatever.
I guess in the sense...
But I mean, like, if you look at when the first Tron came out compared to this.
But the first one is kind of an artistic vision.
Absolutely.
Whereas this...
This builds on the foundation.
Yeah. Neither of the... I guess the second one is... There's an artistic vision to that as well.
Absolutely. That's a huge jump.
It would be a disservice to say of either of these most recent two ones, they're not... a lot of people didn't work super hard on both of these.
It all looks great.
But they haven't reinvented the wheel here, whereas I guess the first Tron kind of did.
Yeah, reinvented the trill.
No.
Spoilers.
It's time for spoilers. Okay, what do we have into... Okay, here's one. Everybody's still surprised there's a Tron world in the computer.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, because she knew, right? I mean, is it
But
not...
she didn't. I don't know if she did.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's not widely known that Jeff Bridges got caught in a computer.
Again, so this is nitpicking just for the sake of nitpicking. I don't think this affects to me the quality of the movie or my opinion of the movie, all this sort of stuff. But I do have questions.
Yeah.
I guess Sam Flynn didn't tell anybody that he
didn't tell Greta Lee.
Because Greta Lee goes into the Tron world. She gets sucked off into the computer by just some guy.
And they were friends. Like, he picked her to run the company.
Yeah. So, but then she ends up in the Dillinger computer system, and she's like, "Whoa, how is this happening?" Surely she's been briefed on this. Wouldn't she be like, at some point, somebody's going to suck you off into the computer?
I guess there's a difference between hearing about it and like literally
experiencing
doing it.
I guess so. That's
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as people know, like, Jeff Bridges disappeared in 1989 and didn't do anything since, which is not true.
Yeah.
If you've seen Tron 2.
Here's what's it one?
I think, Cameron Monaghan's in this,
Yes.
and he gets his leg cut off, and then they just he deletes him. He's like, well, he failed in his task.
Yeah.
My understanding was that because Jared Leto kept dying, it's the Doomsday Method, and then the program learns and it gets upgraded until he's the best warrior.
Yes, that's what I thought.
You wouldn't
too.
just bring him back and be like, I just
go
step
again.
over that.
Yeah, it's probably true.
I was expecting him to come back and him have his own kind of army of
right.
people.
Well, here's a few things that I did that I expected or that I was kind of hoping for at a certain point. And it is what it is. You get
it's what it is.
You get it or you don't. Of course, Ares ends up in one of the
original
Kevin Flynn's original computers, which has it has an old 1980s Tron in it. So it's not the full Tron world from Tron.
No, but they've got the aesthetic and
so we see Kevin Flynn as a ghost. But in the grand tradition of first Tron, where Tron is in it, but he's not the main character, and Tron Legacy, where Tron is in it, but he's not the main character, and Tron Uprising, where Tron's in it, but he's not the main character. This movie it doesn't have Tron at all.
At all.
But I thought there'd be a moment where Kevin Flynn sends original Tron as backup. I thought that would have been a cool thing to send him out in the world, and then you'd be like, and he's in the white bodysuit.
And all you'd have to be like, here's a gift from Kevin Flynn.
Here's a gift from Kevin Flynn.
Yeah. You wouldn't even need to know who Tron was.
Yeah.
But that would have been great.
But he didn't. But I thought that was fun integration to see that 1980s Tron.
It's really cool to see the best version of that.
And I honestly think that maybe one of the entire reasons that this was made is because Jared Leto wanted to see himself in the original Tron line.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
And he did.
He did.
But when he goes into Tron 1 world, Jeff Bridges, he's not trapped there. He says something like, I exist because you exist.
Right.
So he hasn't just been here the whole time. He was only brought to life or consciousness because It's like Legion in Red Dwarf. This is our Red Dwarf episode.
That's right.
So with Jared Leto being there, then he
formed. Okay,
he comes online. But how does that? Is he? So I assume he's the same. It's the same Kevin Flynn, right?
No, I think it's a different.
Well, that's
Kevin
what.
Flynn.
Right. Because Kevin Flynn got stuck in the grid.
But then,
And this isn't the grid.
And I guess what remains of Kevin Flynn got put onto Sam Flynn's phone and then onto that memory card.
Yeah.
So wherever that memory card is. But also, this version of Tron is networked to the computer in the arcade.
Yes.
Which was never networked before.
No, it wasn't networked. So it's Kevin Flynn's office, which is also linked to the Flynn's arcade, which has the original laser that sucks you off.
Into the computer.
Into the computer.
Yeah. I cannot stress enough. Into the computer.
And out. It also does
computer.
out.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know where specifically he is. Did they flesh it out? They probably did, but it's not explained.
Also, my question has often been, are all computers in this universe like this? Because the Dillinger computers is a Tron world, and
you can't even look at it. It's the same thing. It's in a desk, and you go infiltrate.
Yeah. So,
can't
but are
see
all
it.
computers like this, or is it only computers that have been affected by the master control
Tronified.
program from the original? I'm going to say
Potentially.
that's what it is.
Because everyone's still got a smartphone and whatever.
Also, some people have taken issue with this, but I don't think it's an issue really. So the question is, why is there now an NCOM and a competing company called Dillinger Systems, but in Tron Legacy,
Dillinger
Ed Dillinger Jr. is in the board meeting at the start of the movie and presumably works for NCOM.
Yeah.
But I would say there isn't. You could just say that after the events of the first movie, did Dillinger go to prison?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, after he comes out of prison,
and he's dead.
and he's dead.
Yeah.
He starts a new company.
But he's not dead because there's a bonus thing on the DVD.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
that might be mastered.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he starts Dillinger Systems in like 1990 or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And then he has two kids, Gillian Anderson, who plays Miss Dillinger mum.
Mother Dillinger.
Mother Dillinger. And he has Ed Dillinger Jr., which is Cillian Murphy uncredited.
Who was supposed to probably be in this.
Yeah. And then...
I think he was going to be the main villain.
Almost certainly,
Yeah.
And then he dies.
Yeah.
Original Ed Dillinger dies.
Yeah.
And then he passes the company along to Gillian Anderson.
Yes.
And then Ed Dillinger Jr. goes to work for NCOM, but it's a scheme.
Yeah.
It's a scheme. He goes, your mission is to... What you do is...
Infiltrate and take over.
Exactly.
Or whatever,
Pretend you're really put out because you didn't get control of the company, and then you go to NCOM.
Yeah.
And then he does the thing at the end of the Blu-ray.
Yep.
You know?
I think that's a
fine.
good way to
That's
justify
fine.
it. Did
Yeah.
they think about it? I think they probably did.
I think they probably did.
Yeah. So that works, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
The ending, though, Jared Leto gets his Tron power, so becomes human and whatever.
Yeah.
And then he gets tired and he can have blood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's real and permanent. But is it permanent? Because you're a bloke.
Oh, that's
and being
true.
a bloke isn't permanent. It's only for a
true.
little bit, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. And then he gets to go off in the world on a cool motorcycle. And
Then you're chopped.
Then you're chopped, mate. But he gets to live in the world, and he's looking for Sam Flynn and
Olivia Wilde.
whatever her character's name was.
Mrs. ISO.
Yeah, because there's pictures of them throughout this, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be the post-credits, or we're going to see them. If they make another one of these. In the near future, we'll see them.
Yeah.
But if it's another 10, 15 years, they might just do another vague reboot.
They'll be like, what happened to Jared Leto's character? He died on the toilet.
He died.
He was not prepared for having to use the toilet in the real world.
No.
So he just didn't use the
He
toilet
did a
for
poo
a
standing
year.
up because he didn't know when he died.
Just went right through him. It pierced his heart.
That happens to regular people, though. Don't do a poo standing up. Okay?
Yeah.
It bounces back up.
That's
through his heart. Like a spring, like a slinky.
Yeah, like a spring, yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Tron Ares.
Yeah.
What else?
So he's out in the world, and Greta Lee makes a fruit tree for everybody and whatever.
Yeah.
It's just microplastics. Just get
Yeah, it probably
can't
would
be good
wouldn't
for
it?
you.
Yeah,
would it?
no.
But there's a mid credits.
There is.
Because what's his name?
Evan Peters, Julian Dillinger. He's done all the schemes, and his creation Athena killed his mum.
Yeah.
And etc. And then the cops show up.
We're the cops.
We're the cops, and we definitely understand what's going to be happening in here. And they bust in on his facility where he's been 3D printing all the tanks and guns and whatever. But so he decides to reverse the laser and suck himself off into the computer.
Yes, he
into
does.
the Dillinger computers.
Tell you what, I did like the infiltration. Red guys going into blue stuff.
Yeah,
It
it was
fun.
nice. It was good stuff.
Like you're looking on a computer, it's just like you guys running along, and then you see it.
Yeah,
It's really intense.
So when he shows up, the system has. I think the system's it's been destroyed.
Yeah.
But it also seems to have reverted to a previous version.
Yeah.
Of because when you show up in the computer world,
Yeah.
you get given an identity disc,
Yeah.
and his identity disc that has been provided to him is the old one from Tron 1.
Yuck.
Which is the frisbee one.
2.5
the
megabytes.
candy cane frisbee
Yeah.
one, and then he touches it and he starts to turn into the Sark
Yeah.
old school
Master
Tron.
Controller puppet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, because
cool.
I guess there's some Sark in there.
Yeah.
Sarked him right off into the computer.
Come on, man.
Into the computer.
Oh, okay. Sorry then.
Yeah, and that's the hint of what's to come, I guess.
That's a hint of what's to come.
But I guess
it won't be. Nothing's coming.
Yeah, the difference between Sark and
Blow.
this version of Sark,
Oh.
of Sark and the previous one is Sark and Dillinger were different guys.
Yes.
But they're merging, which also might have happened in
don't know.
previous
Yeah.
movies or TV shows.
Look, I have no doubt they thought about all this sort of
Yeah.
stuff, but eventually
They just didn't get
They
into
just went,
it.
just chuck it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can answer in interviews if people care enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some reviews here from people just like us,
Ooh.
fans of big movie.
Not just like us.
No, not just like us. They probably all have podcasts. Tyler says, I don't know, man. I got to see a light cycle do the Akira slide. That's true. And jam to 9 Inch Nails. I kind of fucked
Kind of a
with
short
this
one,
movie.
though.
It
Real
was.
short Akira slide.
They don't always have to be the biggest. Leto isn't nearly as intolerable as he is in other things, and the visuals kick ass in IMAX 3D. Obviously, this movie could have been better if it wasn't Leto Vanity Project, but it is in no way a terrible movie.
A lot of the effect shots were in the trailer.
Yes.
But I mean, it was great to see the light cycles just out in the real world.
Looks sick and rad and cool and fun.
lasers.
And it's early on as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for it to,
That's right.
to happen. Milos says, I just couldn't be invested in the story. As the first act doesn't have a clear protagonist, we just follow a number of people who are all simple cliches, each with some vague motivations. It does pick up in the middle, and where there are some cool bits, I still wasn't invested. Jared Leto's acting also didn't help the whole experience. I was very disappointed as a big fan of Tron Legacy. Alice says, no spoilers here. Went to a special screening last night. Movie was mid, but VFX and score was excellent. Samuel says, I don't know, mates. It's certainly fun to lay hard on Leto for how big of an insufferable crook bloke he is, but I reckon most people are letting their anti-Leto bias cloud their judgment of the film. There are so many great things about it, from the production design, VFX, score and sound design, visual language, action pieces, to just how lore faithful and consistent it is. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like I said, that definitely did
Absolutely, yeah.
affect my opinion of that character, at least.
Yeah.
And Thomas says, worst movie ever, unfortunately. As a Nine Inch Nails obsessive, I don't think the soundtrack is that great for their standards. Disney have clearly asked Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross to score this under the NIN name as marketing to save this movie from box office poison that is Jared Leto, who is incredibly off-putting throughout. Some good performances, but there's nothing here of substance. Yeah.
Oh, also Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are in this movie.
Are they?
They're the F-35 pilots.
Oh.
At the end. Yeah.
That was
Get
cool.
those planes chopped up.
They're chopped up. Wings chopped up.
Should have been more stuff, but I guess it's
More
expensive.
Tron stuff in the real Tron world.
More Tron stuff in the real world.
Yeah. So, it's sometimes movies come out.
Also, Olivia Wilde's character's name was Quora.
Quora.
I looked it up.
Like Quora.
Like Quora.
Like Quora.
Yeah.
Hello. All right, should we move to the next segment of the show?
Let's do another
What's it
segment.
called?
It's called What We Read.
Can you say what we're going to read?
Nothing.
What the hell? That's bad podcasting, isn't it? I'm doing the thing. What are we reading today? This is a great segment.
It's one of the best segments.
You know about this?
I mean, no.
It's called What We're Reading, What We're Going to Read. And we basically talk about things that we've been watching, reading, doing, saying, seeing, listening. Saying.
Wow.
What have you been saying?
I've been saying a lot of stuff for the Weekly Planner podcast. Does that count?
Yeah, it's
because I
fine.
could do this every week.
Yeah, really? Yeah. I could do it every week too if I wanted to.
Then let's do that.
Okay, fine.
Great. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving to the next segment.
I read Batman the Cult, which is a comic that I
that's
bought a few weeks
That's
back.
a classic Batman
Jim
comic.
Starlin, Bernie Wrightson. It's Batman gets indoctrinated into a cult, and the cult seems like they're doing good things because they're keeping homeless people off the street and stopping crime, etc.
Does he get indoctrinated as Bruce Wayne or as Batman?
No, as Batman, so he's got the mask on the whole time. They tie him
okay.
up and torture him.
I
Anyway,
guess I never read The Cult.
what I realized in this as well, it's heavily implied, and it might just happen that Batman kills a guy.
Oh.
So he's under like the influence of the cult, and he has like a dream where he like riddles someone with a machine gun, and then he comes to, and there's like a dead guy on
And
the
he's
floor in front of
under
him.
the influence of a cold, you were saying.
Yeah, he's got a cold. He's doing a big sneeze.
Okay. Wow.
It's caused him to shoot this guy.
Oh, wow,
So it's
okay.
one of the I mean, I guess it's open to interpretation, but having a look around, it seems as if it's one of the few Batman stories, the more modern ones, I guess, where he was under the influence of the cold, but he kills a guy directly. Yeah, and I think that's fun.
It's fun. So 3 confirmed kills. This guy and then his parents.
And his parents, yeah. Wow. So I would say also...
Through his inaction.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, wow.
Art's great. It's one of those things where, like, I couldn't describe the art specifically, but it's like, oh, that was an era of Batman, you know?
Yeah,
you don't see that anymore. You don't see that stuff anymore. Maybe Batman shoot a guy in a dream or whatever in a cult.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. What are you reading?
Well, speaking of Batman, I'm currently up to date on Batman Dark Patterns, which is the...
I've got one of them. I've got to get the other ones.
Yeah, you get them all. So we've mentioned it in previous podcast, but it's the series. It's 3 or 4 issue arcs, and they're all sort of self-contained.
Yes,
and they're some of them introduced new villains, and it's sort of Batman as detective or Batman doing what he does, and not like super crazy sci-fi
doing karate or whatever.
I won't talk about the first storyline.
Is he doing karate?
Yeah, he's doing karate a lot of the time. The first storyline's about a kind of a new serial killer. I won't really spoil that one. But the second one you would enjoy, I think, the second story arc, because it is... how many comics to an arc?
Like
3 or 4 usually.
Oh, good.
But the second one is akin to the movie Dread, because he has to go into he has to go into a tenement building
and kill everyone.
Yes. No, to rescue some hostages. Two wrinkles to this, that seems like a fairly standard Batman problem to have.
You do it all the time.
One of which is the architecture of the building is kind of strange, and it's kind of echo, and like people can appear and disappear as if by magic. But also, the building may have been possessed by the body of Scarface. The ventriloquist
doll.
Dummy.
Yeah.
So which is
God.
Yeah.
Who? Is he a real guy at this point in this continuity?
I don't. Well, this is the kind of Batman stuff that I enjoy so much.
Yeah.
Which is, for people who are not familiar with this character, and I would love to see him in The Batman. That it's a duo of villains. Of a sort, the ventriloquist and Scarface. And the ventriloquist is like a portly man in a suit, sometimes with a bow tie and a little hat and little glasses. And he doesn't really talk. He's kind of very meek, mild-mannered kind of character. But he carries with him Scarface, who's a ventriloquist dummy, a wooden ventriloquist dummy, who is styled like a 1920s gangster. He's got the little pinstripe suit. He's got the little...
I'm saying but I know. He's in the animated series as well.
Yeah, the little working Tommy gun and what have you. But, I mean, in continuity in this series, I'm sure, Arkham Asylum and the Blackgate prison or whatever would be like, well, obviously he's psychologically damaged and he's put all these aggressive tendencies into the medium of the doll, but actually blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But also the part of it's like, maybe the doll's haunted.
Yeah.
Maybe the doll's haunted. You can't say for sure whether the doll's haunted.
Like maybe the doll is haunted, or maybe he's haunted and like the spirit is in him and he's controlling
because I think there's also, if I can't remember specifically, but I think some additional lore about the doll is that it was made from like a hangman's, the gallows and the wood was, etc. So again, maybe the spirit of a killer is in the doll, but maybe also just he's remembered that story and he's gone mad. And it's the same thing with this. It's like, well, has everybody gotten some sort of social contagion in this building, and and that's why it's acting like this, or
social contagion wasn't real.
That's correct. Or is the spirit of the Scarface in the building? Bit of fun.
Is that closed out now, that story?
That particular story is closed. I don't know if the series is ongoing.
On this, man.
It's good. He's also got the giant yellow over.
Yeah, it's the 80s, man.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Is that the 80s?
It's early on. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be the 89 Batman, yeah.
Yeah, cool. For those people wondering, which I'm sure people are, yes, my daughter is playing Nintendo Switch in this room.
That's right.
What game are you playing?
I don't know.
Hell of a gamer, this one.
Yeah, it's
fake gamer.
Very mysterious, yeah. Very mysterious.
You got it? All right.
I've also been listening to an audiobook.
Yep.
It's the autobiography of comedian Alexei Sayle.
Oh yeah,
Thatcher Stole My Trousers, which is just it's very interesting. It's kind of
is he alive?
Yeah. He does a podcast and everything.
Does he? Oh, awesome.
But it's about him growing up in the kind of 60s and 70s and seeing the growing up in the 60s and 70s as the child of communists.
Yeah.
And then sort of going from art college to performance art to like the early development of stand up. Just in the UK in general. It's very interesting. And
That's awesome.
And it's funny. It's funny. It's
cool.
Funny,
yeah,
funny
I like his work.
Yeah. He's in The Young Ones, folks, for people who don't know.
The Young
and
Ones.
And other things.
Young Ones.
Do you remember Bobby Chariot?
Bobby Chariot? I don't think I do.
It's one of his characters. It's all right. You don't have to know who Bobby Jarrett
I
is.
remember, what was the show? Was it his show where he's in a league of people with like amazing facial hair and mustaches?
That might have been the all-new Alexi Sale show.
Yeah. How do you change
Do you
your
mean
character?
The League of Gentlemen?
Maybe.
I don't know if he's in
I
there.
just remember that skit as a kid and watching
Oh,
it
yeah,
again
yeah.
and again. Oh, no, you can't change the character in this. You're just Mario.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's
the worst one.
Yeah, I know.
Because you
Oh.
want to be Waluigi.
Is that right? You want to be Waluigi?
I want to be Peach.
Yeah, fair enough.
interesting.
Well, there's no Peach in the game. Oh, there is, but
It's Mario and 10 Waluigis.
Luigi!
let's.
I found it.
That's great. Let's do the next segment of the show. What's it called, though?
It's called Letters.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
Do you
very
have the
simple.
theme song?
I do have the theme song. It's ready to go.
It's probably time to play it.
Yeah, I'll play it now.
The classic one was letters, oh letters, we love you. Some letters, they're only a day away. You know they're here right now. We're gonna do letters.
She's mic'd up, just in case. This is for content.
This is for content purposes, I think. One of the most noble things you can do is mine your children for content. Just in case. I mean, we got Big Sandwich.
We've got pig rolling down a hill.
That's so true, isn't it?
We got.
I mean, I told that story.
We've
but
got
that's fine.
what we're reading. Nothing. Another classic.
That's also a classic. That's right.
Yeah. If you want to reach the show, it's as simple as going to the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates group and signing up and getting approved. And then there's going to be a letters thread every week and you leave a letter there. Or,
And if you want to be one of James's children,
Yep.
you just got to produce enough good content and he'll adopt you.
that's correct.
So there you
But
go.
it has to be a lot of good content.
So true.
Or just send Mason a Gmail to weeklyplanetpod@gmail.com.
That is so true, isn't it?
Yes.
Here's an email from Louis.
Louis,
Hey, James and Mason. My question is for both of you.
I got a question for you, Louis C.K.
Oh, you think it's Louis C.K.?
It's just Louis C.K.
I mean, let's read the rest of the email and see if it's a Louis C.K.-esque.
I actually have more than one question, but let's go. Let's
Okay,
see.
all right.
Yeah.
If you were forced... Okay, maybe it is Louis C.K. If you were forced to add a third member to the podcast who has to be a Hollywood A-lister, who would you add and why?
Oh, I was going to say, well, we've
Louis
already got a
Yeah,
third
I mean,
one.
it's too late now. I mean,
Yeah.
this letter is wildly out of date.
Mm.
Bear in mind, this person is going to be at James's house every week
Ugh.
and will also be hanging out with the two of you whenever you hang out.
Ugh.
But that's just when we do the podcast.
God, I mean, we don't know anyone. So, like, how would we even judge this?
Well, we can't. We got to take a punt and hope
Yeah.
they're not an awful person.
Do they want to do it? Like, because I don't want to be organising another person. Not that I'm organising you. You organise yourself.
I do.
But I don't want to be organising a person every week and then trying to figure out a time and,
I mean,
and
I
they
think
don't want to do it.
What I like about this is obviously a question meant to be like a magical question of like we can have anybody and they just appear, but you're like, what are the logistics?
Exactly.
Of this? What if
How
they
many
don't
times
want
have
to
I
be
paused
here?
this podcast? How many?
8 or 9 times.
Yeah,
at this
exactly.
point?
So,
But this is an odd day to do this. I think.
yeah, it is. It's a lot going on.
So in my mind, this is just they just show up and they're glad to be here. But in your
Do
case,
they prep anything? Do they have their own segments? Like, if they watched the movie, do they come in and go, didn't see it?
no, they have to see it.
Okay.
I think they have.
So
to
they're
see
a
it.
fully fledged member.
They're a fully fledged member
that I don't have to pay.
You don't have. You don't have to pay.
Okay.
If they can take one stress off the table for you,
All right.
you don't have to pay for them. What I would say is they have to contribute to the topic, and they have to have seen whatever the movie is. Right?
Yeah.
They can't let their Hollywood lifestyle.
Does it have to be an actor or a director? Because I feel like a director would be...
Hollywood A-lister, it just says.
Okay.
So that includes directors, I think.
Okay. It would have
Or
to be
hotshot producers.
Yeah. It would
You know,
have to
you
be...
could get Brett Ratner.
You could get Brett Ratner. I probably wouldn't choose Brett Ratner.
Interesting, okay.
But
Interesting
you-
how your mind works.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have a beautiful mind.
Very interesting.
Do you think Russell Crowe would be fun?
I was thinking Russell
But
Crowe,
you said
honestly.
beautiful mind and I
yeah,
went-
yeah. I was thinking Russell Crowe.
He'd have
yeah.
opinions, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would, yeah.
You want somebody who's like a cinephile. And a lot of actors and A-listers, they obviously are.
I would say probably, speaking of Russell Crowe, and this is not a knock on Russell Crowe.
Here we go, let's
But
get
I
him.
think that the other option I was thinking of like Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Because the thought is someone who is an A-lister and people know, but they're past the hump of like
Oh,
they're
like
the
a Hugh
hottest,
Grant even.
yeah, like the hottest and coolest
Yeah.
bad boy on the block kind of thing. So they're not like
They'll give us some truths.
they'll give us some real juice. Hugh Grant would also be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would hate this.
He would hate it, but he has to be here and he has to watch the movie.
Yeah.
He would have had to watch Tron Ares. Right? But they would have all the... you were saying director. Who would be a director?
I mean, I just recently Paul S.W.S. Anderson. Tarantino would be a fucking nightmare.
I want to be clear. You don't mean Paul Thomas Anderson. You're saying Paul
Paul
W.S.
Thomas Anderson, I think, would be interesting. Tarantino would
Paul
be...
Thomas Anderson is the one battle after another guy.
Yes.
Paul W.S. Anderson is the other
I'll
guy.
want both.
Okay, great.
No, sorry. Yeah, the Underworld guy, yes, I think you'd have
Okay, great.
blockbuster opinions, but the other guy would also... I think Tarantino would be annoying.
Or Werner Herzog. What if we got Werner Herzog?
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
David Lynch would have been good when he was alive.
Yes.
Yeah. Orson Welles, he's good in an interview. He got past the point of giving it, like, I was going to swear, he didn't care at all.
Yeah.
He didn't give a flip, did he?
He didn't give any flips
We're
at
a
all.
G-rated show now, folks.
That's right.
For the remainder of this episode. Interesting question, I overthought it.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Because you're like, man, they'd have to take a flight every week.
That's
'cause
their
they're in
problem,
Hollywood.
though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Well, see, that's the thing.
And we're not zooming anyone in.
No, exactly. It's got to be live as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
I don't want to set up any tech or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon Russell Crowe.
Yeah. All right. He'd probably bring tinnies, like a six-pack of tinnies as well.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. And then you go, what are you boys bloody drinking?
He better not start every sentence, though, with as the greatest actor in the world.
I think that would be good if he did.
Maybe, yeah.
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 All right. I got a letter here. It's from Rob Perry,
Okay.
who says, when did every final
Related
episode...
to Katy Perry, do you think?
Maybe. Let's check. No, it's not. When did every
Interesting.
final episode / season of a show start to define how the show was perceived? And is it unfair on everything good that came before? This is something I was talking about with my wife and teenager recently. I've recently started to
My teenager.
rewatch Babylon 5. And while I know the final season of the show is mostly pretty shoddy, it doesn't hinder my enjoyment of things as a whole. But more recently, poor endings to pretty good shows like The Mandalorian or Game of Thrones have made a rewatch highly unlikely.
Oh, yes.
Even you getting another game? All right. Even my beloved Doctor Who isn't immune. While crappy's final stories in
James,
the
you can
season...
get all your swears out now. Your daughter's left the room.
God damn it, shit. Fuck. While the crappy final stories in a season are nothing new, going all the way back to the 60s and The Wheel in Space. I don't know
What is that? I don't know what that is.
Just quickly Google that. It's
Google it. You don't want to see your daughter look up the wheel in space.
Is this a real wheel that's in space?
I don't know, man.
Oh, it's like a Doctor Who kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, it's a partially missing 7 and final serial, the 5th season of the British sci-fi Doctor Who. So it's one of the missing episodes.
Oh, I see, right.
That they probably remade at some point.
Yeah.
It's only in the last couple of years the poor finales have tainted everything. I think
Go on.
this is not so much people being like, oh, this ruined the entire thing. It's that every episode in the show used to be kind of self-contained. And it wasn't that normally... Can you close the door a little bit? And there wasn't this Thank you. It wasn't this ongoing arc.
Yeah,
and then the only thing you remember is the end, and then you're like, well, that sucks, actually. What do you think?
You're probably right. One of the thoughts that I had about that is also probably that there weren't as many huge gaps back in the day as well. But I guess that doesn't really factor in if you're like, well, I'm going to do a rewatch and everything is here now. But I think even like, but maybe it taints the whole experience if you're like, oh, okay, well, this season was really bad, and now I've got to wait 3 years for the next one or whatever. I don't know. Ollie's here.
Another dog's here.
Oh boy, God, this is interruption
Is there
central,
enough
isn't
things
it?
going on, Mason?
I think there could be
I
some
wish
more
there were
things.
more things. I wish we had that third celebrity or whatever.
Oh, Rusty would be like, look at this bloody dog here. Look at this bloody... He'd be like 3 dogs in here.
And then he'd probably hit us.
Give me your phone. Smash. He's a bad boy. He's a Hollywood bad boy.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, I think you're probably right because Game of Thrones has been talked about extensively. Also, that wasn't just a bad episode.
No.
It wasn't a bad finale.
It was a decline.
It was a declining season. Also, maybe it's just because we know what happened behind the scenes of that.
Oh, okay,
maybe
yeah.
that affects it where we go, well, we know... If you look at an old season of Doctor Who, maybe, and you go, well, I have no idea how they made this.
Yeah.
In a cupboard with plungers and stuff. But we know for a fact that the Game of Thrones last season was rushed because they wanted to move on.
Yeah, and Mandalorian was like, well, we did it all in the Boba Fett show and we're making a movie and we can't take his helmet off because...
What was the
Pedro
question again?
Pascal won't do a movie. People were like, the last episode sucks. So.
But I think you're right there. You're right.
Like you talk about Magnum P.I. recently.
Yeah.
And it was just he would do a different adventure every week.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an ongoing
You're right. It's a
kind of...
standalone thing. Whereas
And you're just like, oh, I remember that cool episode or whatever.
Yeah. So when it's done right, a la Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, etc.
Pluribus maybe or whatever it's called.
Pluribus.
Yeah.
It's you go, oh wow, what a solid ongoing arc. But if it's a bad arc, you can't escape from it.
Yeah.
You know,
you can't escape from a
maybe
bad arc.
Maybe that's why. Here's an email from Rachel.
Yeah, let's see what this email is.
Hey, James and Maso. In your last episode,
hello.
I could hear lots of lorikeets,
Yeah.
in the background. I love wildlife and birds and would be keen to know what your favourite bird or animal generally is.
I do like a
This is a
lorikeet.
great question for everybody.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
room,
we
I
could
think.
all say what our favourite birds are.
Rachel says, your podcast is the highlight of my week and always leaves me smiling and feeling better. Best wishes from Edinburgh.
Thank you. I've been to Edinburgh. Pelican bit me once.
And so they're your favourite animal?
Probably.
And you're always running around trying to get a different,
get that
different
pelican.
bird to bite you again?
Ooh, I mean, I love a white cockatoo or a black cockatoo because they're rarer.
Okay. We can include any
talk and
animal
stuff.
generally, but I think my favourite bird is probably the galah.
The
Because
galah's
it's
a
pink
good
and
one.
grey.
And it
What's
can be
going
like,
on
you
there?
bloody galah.
What's going on there? Why is it
Yeah.
pink and grey? What's happening there? But I love it.
You know, it's a good bird, a bat. That's a good one.
A good bird is a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask, hey, what's your favourite bird?
Galah.
She said what you said.
I just said that.
Do you have another favourite bird or are you just copying Mason?
Cockatoo.
I said that one too. Can you name a third bird?
Okay, what about...
But if that is your favourite bird,
Yeah.
that's
Parrot.
A parrot's a good one.
Parrot is a great bird.
Okay, what about favourite animal in general? Just apropos of nothing, no prompting.
cat.
The cats are good. Yeah.
You guys don't have a cat.
No, we don't. Should we get a cat?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No. Oh no.
You have to now.
Well, I've got a dog. Let's wait to see what happens with the dog.
You think it's going to turn into a cat?
Isn't that what
Is that what
happens
you're
to them? And then they have a different life cycle, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what
They
happens
shed
there.
their skin and then they're a cat.
Yeah.
A cat and a girl.
Yeah.
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 Any type of cat, like any particular colour? Like a ginger
she is
cat?
crying.
Oh, the cat that came and stayed with us. That was a good one, wasn't it? We house sat a cat, Mason.
Oh,
You
yes.
met that cat.
I did meet that cat.
Cool
Good
stuff.
cat.
Yeah. Well, that cat belongs to somebody else, so
Yes.
you can't have that one.
Also, I've never seen one of these in real life, but the Dracula parrot.
Damn, that's good. What do you think of that?
Whoa.
You like a
Yeah.
Dracula? You know what a Dracula is?
Yes.
What is it?
Bat.
Yeah, that's not incorrect.
And it's not incorrect.
It's a bat/man. Thank you for contributing. Great question for everybody here. Mason,
Yes,
it's
hello.
from Liam says, do you feel disappointment at the lack of Australian superheroes?
No.
I don't care. I think growing up in Australia, you're just used to content not being for us or from here.
That's correct.
So
yes.
it means, and I can look at a character from somewhere else and go, I don't know what this is, but it's a good character.
Also, I feel like I guess the difference here is, do you mean...
And there are Australian superheroes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you're talking about
do you
Australian
mean
created.
Australian created superheroes versus Australian superheroes in a superhero universe. I feel like superheroes are like a very American concept, so it doesn't really bother me that like we don't have our own superhero universes here. It's like, you know,
Yes.
diners or some, you know, it's like that's an American thing, and you get them here, but it's not quite the same. But you don't think of them as an Australian thing.
Bishop is Australian from X-Men?
Is he?
Apparently.
Is he?
This is what I'm saying.
Is he?
Condor Man's
What?
Australian?
No, he's not. That's his condom man. That's
It
not a
does,
joke.
actually.
That's actually what it says.
No, it doesn't.
He looks like the Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sort of. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware of all sorts of
He
things.
doesn't have a mask. He's just got a... You
yeah,
can
yeah.
see his face.
It was to promote safe sex in.
Is that actually true?
That's a real thing. Yeah,
It says Condo Man.
I
though.
know. But he was to promote safe sex in.
Oh, yeah.
communities or something.
You won't... There's an image here and it just says use condoms.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm well aware.
I mean, only when you need them.
Sure.
You don't have to use them if you don't need them, is what I'm saying. Like all the time, is what I'm saying.
Don't put one on your head for no reason. Is what you're saying. Okay, right.
I mean, for comedy purposes, you can.
you absolutely can do that.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. No, also, I would the thing about regional superheroes is it's annoying. It's not annoying, but it lacks a bit of creativity if they're too region specific. Like it's Captain
okay.
Australia,
Oh,
or it's like
Boomerang Man.
Bondi
Captain Boomerang.
Bondi Beach Man or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like not every Spider-Man's not American themed, is he?
No.
It's like just if you feel the need to create a superhero universe with Australian superheroes, don't give us Boomerang Man,
Yep.
obviously, or whatever it is.
Yep, absolutely.
Flat White Man.
Flat white.
I mean, maybe give us Flat White Man.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the immortal words of Condo Man,
Yep.
Don't be shame, be game. That's what he says.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. What else, Mason? You got
Here's
another
one
letter?
email from Jack.
Jack.
And normally we don't do this, James. Normally,
Man, you're going to hit me with the superhero showdown?
no, because this is a recurring. This Jack emailed in last week. You'll know who Jack is.
Okay.
But this, I think this is important because this has ignited
It's
a
a
fire.
follow-up. Oh, this is the mummy.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is hello guys. It's Jack again from
My
the
daughter's
UK.
in here again, so
Baby car.
I gotta just bring it down a notch,
That's
don't
right.
I?
But otherwise there'd be language.
Yeah.
Hello, guys. It's Jack again from the UK. Firstly, I've been told by my girlfriend to apologise to everyone who was affected by my quote-unquote stupid opinion that was read out last week regarding Tom Cruise being sexier than Brendan Fraser. Apologies, I didn't mean to stress folks. I have a question that would either clear my... First of all, we weren't stressed. We were furious. It's different.
We're furious, and also, like we said, you were entitled to have that opinion.
We were bewildered.
Yeah.
But we're not stressed.
No, we're not stressed.
I mean,
We're
we
fine.
are stressed for different reasons.
We've got other things going on.
I have a question that would either clear my name or would either make the official madman of the podcast. I was curious, who would you cast in the swashbuckling adventure role if a new mummy was coming out? That's a reasonable
Is
question.
this options, or is it just like in general?
No, just in general. But here's the thing.
God.
Who would you cast in the swashbuckling adventure role if a new mummy was coming out? I know he's old, but I'd like Jeremy Renner. Thanks again for the great content, and again, apologies. Thanks, Jack.
Why him specifically?
That's
though?
a great-
There's nothing about that I just wouldn't have thought Jeremy Renner.
Isn't that
'Cause
wild?
Like he's not.
This is a whole new world, James.
Yeah, this guy's got one. It's not wrong because like I could see a studio being like, yeah, Jeremy Renner's in the new Mummy movie.
But
or
I'm not
whatever.
I'm not going to be the guy who's like, hey, we need a sexy new young guy. Let's get Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Austin Butler?
Yeah, Austin Butler would probably be if he could not do that voice.
Yeah, I saw him in something recently.
We
Like
watched
a
the
new-
movie.
No, but I mean before that. Like it was an older movie, and I'm like,
Not the
he's not
court-
doing the voice.
Not the court stealing one. You're talking about something. Before
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He's just in the back of it, and I'm like, he's not doing the voice.
Yeah, okay.
What was it though? I can't remember.
Dunno.
It wasn't once upon a time in Hollywood. It was somewhere in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not important.
What about
He wasn't doing the voice. so
What
I
about
don't know.
Glenn Powell? Everyone's Glenn Powelling.
What about Glenn Close?
That's good too. Yeah. Ryan Gosling?
No, too old.
Oh, you
These
want-
guys are too old. I'm thinking
being 40 is not that old.
that's too old.
It's actually
man.
acceptable.
It's too
Totally
old.
okay.
He's gonna pull a muscle swinging over a pirate ship or whatever.
So,
Yeah,
what a way to pull a muscle, though.
that's so true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Austin Butler.
All right, I'm gonna sell some powers.
Okay, great.
Yeah, baby.
Behave.
Running away from a big sandstorm faces. That's my bag.
Yep. That's right. The Mummy? Who behave? Who behave, the Mummy? An axe and a moon? Behave.
Mason.
Yes.
This is also named Bort, who said, good reference, would you rather be trapped in Tron, Jumanji, or Adelaide?
Adelaide's
Trapped.
nice.
I've never been to Adelaide.
You can never leave?
For a time, I guess. I mean, you would also age in Adelaide. You would not... You could age in Tron, but you'd be stuck in Tron. I would hate to
Unless
be
you can
stuck
find
in
a laser
Yeah.
that does the thing that lasers
Good
do.
luck.
Yeah.
Or
For PG reasons,
We can't do it.
the laser that does the things that lasers do in the Tron
in
universe.
a computer.
Yeah, in a computer. Yeah.
Jumanji, at least you would come out and it would reverse.
Oh yeah, but also I feel like you're thinking about original Jumanji. I kind of feel like there's more stress of death in new Jumanji. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
not really. Someone will come and get you eventually.
But can't you lose enough lives that you die for real forever?
Yeah, but I think you just get like wiped out for a bit and then the game and then it
okay,
spits
alright.
you out at the end.
I don't remember the last one.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to.
Yeah, Adelaide's good. Good bakeries.
Okay. I'm not-
24-hour bakery. You can't find a 24-hour bakery in the Tron universe, can you?
No, you would find a horrible room.
You would find a horrible room, and they're selling bits and bites.
Yeah.
But not the bites you want.
No.
You want a bite from a delightful 24-hour bakery.
Dude,
Yeah.
everything glass and reflections.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's awful.
I think they have a version of the pancake parlor
Yeah.
in the Tron universe.
Well, that's fine.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
guess.
In Adelaide.
They don't.
No, they don't. They only
Oh,
have it in
well.
Adelaide, yeah.
Got any more letters? Because I've got...
No, that's all the letters.
All right. Let's do this one from Dylan, who says, what was your duo's favourite game within the Tron video game? I think it was Tron 2.0, but only the light cycle stuff.
Okay.
Because it was... You got to do actual light cycling. It wasn't like
Yep.
just going down a track or whatever. And it felt like the original movie.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, what about you?
I don't remember any of them.
Original Tron Arcade,
Don't
Tron
remember it at all.
2.0,
Yes.
Tron Uprising or whatever it's called. Legacy? No, that was the movie.
Yes.
Let me squiggly do this one as well, I guess. This is from Noah
Gonna
says.
squiggly do this one?
Yeah, we'll squiggly do it. I was hoping you could relay a message for me. For the past 3 years, somebody has been covering my town with Batman murals. It's been causing a bit of controversy in the community. Some people say this person is a criminal who should turn themselves in. Yeah, they're definitely going to do that. Others say they're giving the city character. Batman graffiti person, if you're listening to this, don't stop. You're the vandal Moose Jaw deserves.
Moose Jaw. Do we know where Moose Jaw is?
Let's find out.
There's probably more than one Moose Jaw. Do you have any pictures of the graffiti?
There was some. It's in the Planet Broadcasting Great Mate script if you do want to check it out.
Okay, is Moose Jaw one word or two?
It is 2 words.
Okay, all right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of graffiti going on here. You can Google it. And I don't feel like this is the same person. I feel like a lot of this art is very different unless they're very
you think it's
talented.
I
think this is like a viral contagion, if you will.
Could be
COVID
viral
fake.
contagion, yeah.
Anyway, I don't approve of crimes.
Okay, I got to see.
I'm going on the record here.
Yeah, I got to see because I'm a big fan of street art in general, but I got to know like what the quality of it is.
How you feeling about this then?
Oh, I like him. He's a little little cartoony Batman. He's got little sunglasses on.
Yeah, there's good things going on here, Mason. The real word is fun.
Yep. Okay, that's fun. And then there's a Penguin and Bane one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess if they're good, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to be that good. They just have to have they have to have a spirit to
They have
them.
to be, recognizably Batman and have a spirit to
Well, yeah,
them.
I mean, they have to be a recognizable IP.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Otherwise, what are we doing?
That's exactly right.
I'm pretty sure, I'm quietly confident
Yes.
that that's the end of the show and you should wrap it up.
I think it is absolutely the end of the show. I think we should go to our third member to wrap up the show.
Okay, here we go. Hey, can you finish the show for us?
No.
Damn,
Wow,
man.
all right.
Well, what do we
Wow.
even do now?
Wow, I guess it's my job then, is it? All right, well, thank you.
So much for outsourcing.
Yeah, exactly. so much for outsourcing to child labour, which we would have loved to do years ago had we known that was an option. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for listening. We absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for telling your friends about the podcast.
Fine.
Whoa! Wow. Thank you for telling your friends about the podcast because that is how we get new listeners. And thank you for leaving a 5-star review on your podcast app of choice. If you do so, James will find it and he will read it out on
I
the
love
podcast.
finding your reviews. This one is from Izzy Welch Grape Juice, who says, confused? This seems to be some kind of podcast. That's all I've been able to ascertain thus far. Will update if I find out more information. It's from the USA.
They're never going to find more information.
No. And this is from Cruzix from the UK, who says, this podcast is the best.
Whoa.
James and Mason are both 5-star podcasters, so every 5-star review twice.
We will. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to get into contact with us, you can go to weeklyplanetpod@gmail.com or
Yep.
you can go to the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates Facebook group
Yep.
or the Weekly Planet Podcast subreddit and
Yep.
Discord for fun civil chats about podcasts and pop culture. Thank you to Sarabi and Maisie and Fidel. They moderate those forums. They also
Incredible
make videos
stuff.
for the Weekly Planet Clips channel and the Weekly Planet TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah, they're chopping bits out of this pod. They're putting little animations. It's
But they're not bussing or chopped, are they?
They're not bussing or chopped or unk. Wait, they might be bussing. No, bussing's good.
Yeah.
Folks,
I don't think they are.
if you want to follow some people on the socials, first follow our friend Rob Collins. He's at Raw Collins on Twitter. He's at The Weekly Planet on Twitter. He'll keep you up to date on all things The Weekly Planet. You can follow me on Twitter at Wikipedia Brown or on Instagram at Nick Maso. James is Mr. Sunny Movies everywhere. If you want to support the show, you go to patreon.com/Mr. Sunny Movies. Chuck in a buck or an amount you don't miss.
You won't miss
or
it.
you go to bigsandwich.co. $9 per month bonus podcast, early videos, video game Let's Plays, movie commentaries.
Whoa!
That's right. You can get in there. You can download it all.
Absolutely.
You can have it all. You can have it all
You
for
can have
$9.
everything you've ever thought of and dreamt
That's
of.
exactly right. Thank you to The Root and The Basilisk and Rackham for all the musical themes. If you want a t-shirt, you go to tpublic.com. You search for The Weekly Planet or Weekly Planet posters. You'll find a t-shirt.
I would love a t-shirt, Mason. You and Andy and Nell's upcoming episode of their 500 million episodes?
I haven't booked anything, but I probably should.
Yeah, that's coming up next weekend, isn't
That's
it?
right. Our friends over at Two in the Think Tank, where
Can't
every episode
do it.
they come up with 5 sketch ideas. Their 500th episode is coming up, where they're going to come up with 500 sketch ideas
Yep.
over the span of time of who knows?
They don't know either.
Could be 100 years.
It's a hell of a time.
Yes.
But unfortunately,
Yeah.
for them,
That's
it's going to be
That's right.
excruciating.
You can tune in. We'll
Absolutely, yeah.
We'll provide the link at some point, and
That's right.
you can check it out. So hopefully we can pop in at some point.
And it won't be washed. It will be bussing and not chopped.
That's correct. That is
Yeah.
so true, isn't it? Next week, what's the thing?
Something,
we're
I
gonna
don't know, maybe a theme song week.
What?
What?
You said a theme song week.
I know what I said.
Okay, great.
Maybe a topic.
Okay,
I do have
great.
a topic in mind I've been wanting to do.
Ooh.
It's our best and worst movies that became TV shows.
Oh.
So, because we're getting a lot of that, but now this is a TV show.
Yeah.
This the quality of this movie, well, they're no longer bringing in numbers and people don't like it. We're going to turn it into a TV show.
So true.
But sometimes then it's a streaming model. It's a whole different thing, and then Star Wars or whatever. I think it's interesting.
It is
It's
interesting.
worth discussion.
I like talking about interesting things.
Me too. All right, so should we say goodbye?
We should say goodbye.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Grab that gem, guys. We'll see you next week.
Do you want to say goodbye, or are you happy to just not?
No.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
fair.
Should we all get sushi? How about that?
No.
Whoa.
Oh, not even
I
sushi.
got some food in here.
Yeah, but we need dinner. It's dinner time.
No, it's not.
It is. It's 6 o'clock in the evening.
No, it's not.
Ugh, it is, everybody.
It's
It
not.
is.
James is a liar. He's trying to get his kids in on the lie, but they won't buy it.
Why don't anyone get sushi?
They got
with me?
more honor and dignity than you, James, your
Well,
children.
That's certainly true, Mason.
Okay, bye
Goodbye.
everyone.